It's been a day since you guys have returned, have come to Blackshire after your escapade over at the Black Lotus swordsmanship school. Kokari, his previous master, Mistress Aika, was succumbed to the evil of an artifact known as one of the 7 swords of sin. Kokari also bearing one of the 7 swords, the sword of sloth, learned from his fellow students that there are scattered about the world are 7 swords of ultimate sinful power, in which demons have been infused into these dragon blades made of a silver dragon scales. And with it, the swords grant great power, but yet draw great evil as well towards them. Already, this evil has been experienced with a giant, massive blue spider queen.
Show me the blue spider.
I will later.
It's dead.
In which which the group was able to successfully kill and destroy. But now you have 2 of the 7 swords of sin and are trying to figure out how to destroy them. Rumor has it that because they are made of a dragon scale, that only a dragon's claw or tooth can pierce through the blade.
You just gotta eat it whole.
You tried. You could roll up your character real quick after that.
Well, my next character is Sword Swallower, so it's fine.
My character's actually close. No, I got nothing but characters in this head of mine.
Alright.
Not a one of them is useful.
I found this incredibly funny because this is the fire system at school. That's part of our fire code.
Does it say fire style?
No, it says I Weiss.
Zach's character Rickon knows of a group of, well, not dragons, but people who are fond of dragons. As
This is my character.
his family was the inventors of a concoction which apparently can turn somebody into the form of a dragon.
Oh yes, Dragonborn.
Yes.
Nice. That sounds right.
This mercenary group is hiding in a town, an old abandoned town called Ossington, which is here. So right now you guys have at least been traveling towards Ossington. What you guys decide to do on the way, should you guys decide to make any detours, that's up to you. So, you're going to Momoko, you're going to swing by, are you heading to your determined destination was Ossington, unless there's something else you're wanting to explore.
You want us to keep going to Austin?
Oh, I thought you said West.
That was coming in. Knew that
The
was
plan
coming.
was hit Ossington, go to Momoko, go to the ocean. In that order.
Let's just check our quest list.
Don't have it. Have it tabs.
Well, you actually have to write down your quest list.
Just press the start menu.
Oh, he's right.
Where's my mini-map?
I pressed the start menu.
Alright, let's go to Ossington. Any objections?
Alright, so we're traveling, so what's our designated roles? Forager. Caller. Guide.
Scout.
Guide and
You're
scout.
not here!
I come out of nowhere. I'm
Scout.
a ninja.
If you stay on the roads, you won't have to be a guide. You won't have to guide.
I'm DPS.
But if you go off road, you'll need somebody to guide.
Can't have 6 Genjis?
Okay. You'll be able to stay on road for a while until you have to break off and go off road.
Tekken?
Yes.
Can I get a dice cage?
Yeah, can I actually get some dice?
No, you can't have that one.
You don't have it.
mine.
That's okay, man.
Where's your dice that you bought?
It's in the back of Emily's car. She was going to show up with Judah tonight. Traffic got crazy. She couldn't.
You guys are playing D&D without us.
I was showing Judah the fundamentals.
Thank you. Thank you. That was very important. Get in there early.
These are called dice, pizza.
Caller, what's our
Main road, baby.
main road? So there's gonna be when you're on a main road, there is no penalties that you have to roll for travel. So you can go out travel as fast as on a carriage, 20 hexes, 20 miles
That's
instead.
too nerdy for me.
Until you have to go off road, then you have to start rolling.
Let's go,
I
baby.
had to.
So,
She wouldn't take it seriously.
Logan, what was the name of your village?
Marsh City.
Yeah, Marsh City.
I'd burn that place to the ground if it wasn't waterlogged.
I am going to kill you. Jump on you and slice your throat.
Bad. With what strength?
I don't need strength to climb I guess to climb that. I don't need strength to jump.
That was a good wedding. That's wedding opportunity.
No, you guys ruined my character.
He ruined your character.
Yes.
No, this is your character, Logan. You have
Thank
to
you.
embrace it.
Sam Bryce just made it work.
My character nearly killed himself.
I need
Oh yeah, you didn't try and suicide the spider.
He's armed.
John's like, no.
And teleported me.
You all handgun, lustful love, have already done that.
And I got drunk after that.
Oh, you missed. I had a depressive.
No, yeah, John was edgy for a while because I killed his master.
Man,
Yeah.
let's just.
I can
Man,
kill.
y'all letting emotions
I am
get
like
in
the
way.
You're the
angel.
catalyst.
I'm the catalyst. I kill everyone's only that they. I kill
And everyone hates
killed.
you for it. You should kill yourself.
Probably will.
Alright.
Great.
We can avenge
But hey,
The road
you
is
grown stronger because of it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
the road is relatively
I
quiet
did what you can try.
this morning on Fire Day. But as you guys might pass an occasional local from Blackshire on a horse or walking on the main road. In the middle of the road, however, you guys come across a curious sight. You see two boggards, frog folk from Marsh City. They're actually riding towards you off into the distance. The scout, you can see this ahead. You saw this ahead and kind of stopped the cart. Inside there, you see it's actually three frog people sitting on top of a cart. Looks like they're kind of boosted up on something, and you can't tell from this distance what exactly they're sitting on top of. But high up on the cart, you see behind the cart it is actually just fabricated of an iron cage around it, and in there are several individuals. You just get a flash of glances of what they are and who they could be. Why don't you make a perception roll and see what specifically you can see?
It is.
Four.
Sorry.
Roll the night, boy.
7? Okay. You just see maybe 4 or 5 blurry bodies. You can't tell what they are and who they are. You run back to the group, and the rest of the group is on the cart. You pull up the map. I need the cart. If you guys are riding on the cart.
It's backwards.
I need a black pen. I need a black marker.
I don't like the way you said more.
Why gotta be black?
Yeah, African
We're
American.
not this bad.
Rounding the corner, you see that there is a cart here. A cage. It's a cart being pulled by 2 giant toads.
Is that like enslaving your cousins?
It's providing them a job.
Well,
Good paying job.
in March City, you can marry your first and a half cousin.
Where's the half coming in the equation?
How do
You don't want to know.
How do you join?
No, I really do.
First and a quarter is too close.
How can I join your?
You can marry. You can't do your 3/4.
Join what?
How can I join your?
You can marry your sister.
Oh, nice.
Pulled by 2 giant toads.
You gotta lick your cousin's feet.
This is weird.
Riskel, as you get closer, you actually recognize one of the frog folk. It's actually one that as you were heading back, as you actually heard you were heading to Blackshire, you saw he was a bounty hunter that was apparently looking for
Oh, and Logan dipped.
look for weapons.
Oh gosh.
And as you guys get closer, you can see one of them's over standing by the trees, and you can't really tell what he's doing from the distance. And these two seem to be sitting on the top of the carriage waiting for him. Sitting on here is a few people you recognize. One person you recognize. There's 2 others as well, a kitsune and a elf, which I don't have pawns for you.
Yeah, what happened to my bodyguard?
What kind of happened to your bodyguard?
Drade?
Yeah, Dre. I bet he ran off because I was getting him in prison. Because I couldn't pay him.
Drade's missing in action now that you're running away.
I mean, my guess, like, can't pay me, I'm going. Sorry, Holmes.
That's what I would do.
Exactly. I knew it.
I'm out, man.
Your cart's coming closer and closer. What do you do?
Hey, Curry, is that Webster?
We should keep moving.
This is
not our battle.
I'm gonna call it right here, and I'm gonna
Do I
throw
see
that
them?
behind me.
Do I? Do I see them?
You're suddenly like you're just kind of bleary-eyed and like you're so upset. So a couple days ago, they managed to chase you. You were chased down by by a couple of toad bounty hunters, and they seem to have finally caught. Your goose is finally been so you've been taken, and with it, you have a bounty of over 1,000 gold on you, not 1,000 ponders on you. So.
And this unanimous. We skip this platform.
Skip what?
As your eyes gaze up into the bleary morning light, you're just about a day's drive to head up to back to Marsh City for your punishments. You'd actually see a recognizable purple carriage riding ahead. Driving it is the blue-haired elf, Riskel.
So I can see him.
Yeah,
he can hear me.
You hear the carriage, and you can. Yeah, he's in shouting.
I do the.
It's all your fault!
Quiet back there. And one of the.
I don't know who you're talking to or who you think you're addressing, peasant. Good day.
I'm trying to sleep here. I broke up the window. Hey, is that Webster? Hey, what's up, man?
The frog driver turns around to you with, well, look who it is, my friend. Salutations and good day to you, sir.
Hey.
Well, tell you what, we managed to find that frog
Don't listen to him. He's the one that actually did the murder.
Quiet, dear. The adults are happy.
Now, Mr. Webster, you need to pop your mouth down there. I'm going to shove some kerosene in you. And light you like a balloon. Now, so yeah, we just want to say thanks for pointing us out in the right direction.
But hey, man, anything I could do to help uphold the law, I am 100%.
Am I?
What?
Is there any magic I can do right now?
Let's try to
Okay.
do magic.
Or I'm a bard.
Yeah, your hands are bound.
So my hands are bound.
You're not bound.
wouldn't
Well, you can do somatics.
Hang on.
Seems like a very
Before he
poor
does that, can I
Pathfinder.
speak to?
These guys are pretty
Yeah,
like
yeah.
chill.
Can I
Like,
use my ring of speak to animals to talk to the frog? Want a frog?
yeah,
Are you talking to them right now?
the big frog. No,
No,
the big
the
toad.
big frog.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, how's it going?
What do you want?
So, tell me, do you like your job, or?
I can't talk to nobody. Glasgow, give me the women.
How about this? If I help you escape, will you help me get rid of your masters?
No. What do you want?
Riskel, if you don't get me out of here!
Get you free, man. I'm gonna let you go. You can go jump in the biggest pond you want.
Oh, to be bathed in this warm water again.
Help me out.
Ain't that right, brother?
Help me out in here.
I don't know you.
Help me out.
Why? I don't.
Mr. Buzzard, sir.
Do you know what you married him?
No.
Jebediah, you done peeing yet?
Hey,
You hear
is
him?
that Jebediah over there?
Yeah, you see Jebediah back there zipping up his pants.
So, I won't let this serve as a warning, and you will take it as you will. I look at Jebediah and use my new circle of scorching ray.
Okay, let's put your character down where you're at. I guess you're in the cart. You're in the front. You turn.
Oh, here we
You turn to
go.
Fire. Go ahead. He makes a reflex save.
It was a touch attack.
Touch attack. Okay. Go ahead and make.
Oh my god.
Are we killing these?
Oh, a lot.
That we just
Yeah.
run their job?
Yeah.
Okay. That's against my alignment.
23.
23 hits. Roll damage.
Oh, what scorching ray does?
Scorching ray is 46.
Wait.
46 damage, that's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
I'm not helping
ponders.
I'm not helping you with this.
19.
19. I need a piece of shit.
What's your character's name again?
Oh, you
What?
had sneak attack
Kokori.
on
Takori?
touch attacks too.
I had played
Okay,
so
if
long.
you do,
It's been a while.
whatever your build is.
Takori, please get me out of here.
Hand me a
Yeah,
pencil.
apparently he's rest skill wants to kill everybody, so I'm gonna see how this plays out.
Nope.
I'm not gonna help him now.
26.
No, hold up. I'm interested. I want to see how it goes.
26
Are you in this right now?
Yeah, I'm in the cart with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
You.
yeah, yeah.
What's your
That's right.
story?
Oh, that's right. You guys are arrested with me. That's who it is.
I feel like there's a particular history here that we should let play out.
Yeah, I just want to see what happens.
I know this
we're
guy.
just gonna, I'm just gonna, you know.
I know this
That
guy. but
elf
you
up
guys-
there's the reason why I'm in here.
Kokari, make a percentage.
Yes,
Let's
but that's
run
what.
You fire. Boom! A single beam of red hot energy fires out from your forehead from the circlet
Why do I try?
onto the bogger that's sitting there peeing by the trees, blasting him back into the trees with a big, huge, like a line of flame is just kind of burning. Now, him if down. anyone else wants to be frog legs, I suggest you do as I say. I'll kill all these stupid frog people. I hate all of you so much.
Dude, that's not very sportsmanlike.
It really wasn't.
I can't believe it. You're a villain, aren't you? You're one of them villains. And
I told you.
They're pulling out.
I like to walk out.
They're pulling out maces. Roll initiative.
But did they hear me though?
I rolled a natural 1 because I suck.
All right, you're too busy with.
Okay, I have
Too
is the cart we're on, is
That's
it
a nice bird.
metallic?
Iron.
Is it iron? It's iron. So the entire cart's iron.
The
Including
cage that you're in. It's a wooden cart with an iron cage.
But are the people driving touching the iron?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're leaning up back. They were leaning up back against
Okay.
the 22.
I
22.
can only imagine what he's about to do.
All right.
Roll for
So yeah,
initiative.
sorry. So
Um,
one thing we do is we do a group initiative. So all of you guys versus the bad guys, and so then whoever we roll every.
So whoever has the highest initiative usually goes.
So Jake already rolled for.
Jake already rolled.
Did I roll this one?
Usually, but he
he already
rolled
rolled,
for the
okay.
group. Yeah.
All
What do you mean? You guys are third party from this. I don't know you.
I got a 9, so you guys go first.
Are we third party or are we?
You mind if I?
No, you.
Go for it.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of just first apologize to my companions. This might hurt a bit.
They both look aware.
Gosh dang it.
I like to. I'm assuming, and obviously I don't know how the laws in this
Go ahead.
universe work. But I like to cast spark on the iron cage that people are leaning
Okay.
against.
Spark is the. It's not. Jolt is the electric one. Spark is like to light a fire. You have
well,
jolt?
don't have a jolt.
Spark is the light of fire. I'm sorry.
Well, they were
It's like the equivalent of striking a flint.
Oh,
Jolt is a little bit of a.
I'll
yeah.
do jolt then.
Yeah, Jolt will do what I'm thinking you're wanting. Yeah. So you just you grab onto the iron bars,
Is there
sing
any
an
way we can
opportunity, and you
avoid this?
cast Jolt.
As I do it, I wink to these two.
What does that mean?
Please get away from the iron.
The floor is iron.
Around the area.
I just kind of back up. I'm just kind of sitting there like.
You kind of you both kind of get in the middle, away from the bars. I will, because they're leaning up against it, instead of you rolling to attack, roll a d20 and add your dexterity and your base attack bonus. So what that would be base attack bonuses. Whatever touch is, yeah, touch. So +6. Roll a d20 and add 6.
Holster with like 7 guns around.
13.
No, just have a bunch of holes.
19.
Okay, great. Yes, they hit. That will hit both of them.
Would that technically be a sneak attack?
Yes.
So, like, imagine every-
But you are not a sneak attack build,
Okay.
so you don't get bonus damage.
Okay.
What are your
You cast Jolt, and suddenly the two sharp frogs and makes it tense up. You need to roll a 3-sided dice, which because Jolt only does a d3. Jolt is a level 0 spell. Because level 0s are pretty weak. But
Give us your guns.
4-sided.
you don't have a 3-sided. It's a special one.
He's like all of them.
Who else is going next?
Either way, you roll them.
Okay, I want to go ahead and at least get out of the cart.
Go ahead. That's fine. You do 2 points of damage to each of them.
Okay.
Nope. I'm like, if you roll a 4,
How much
why
did you do,
usually
Jake?
roll
24.
22.
22. Okay.
Or no, 22 is my initiative. I did 23.
Okay.
I imagine these frog people have taken
What are you
my
doing,
guns
man?
from me.
Okay, I want to get out. Gonna be right here, okay? Or do I have to get out
Yeah.
there?
You just jump out.
How
okay.
far away am I from them right now?
So
Whoa!
that's the thing. I don't
Hang
have
on.
my grid.
You haven't seen him recently?
No.
Probably haven't seen him since he got painted.
No.
I don't have my grid on this.
Is it more than 20 feet?
No.
It's within
No,
20.
actually, yeah, he is for you. I need a ruler.
Thank you.
Because if it's more than 20 feet, then I can't do it on this
You
house.
guys
Well, actually, I
smell
could.
something.
Well, if I can still move to within 20 feet.
It's more than 20 feet.
Well, I want to
Smells
get
like
someone that's already standing.
Cannibalism.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways,
frog
so
legs.
can I move up a bit and then do an attack?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I'll let you move
Got
up.
like
I
a
want to be at least within 20 feet.
candy
run up-
burning
yeah, you can run
sensation
up
over
Okay,
there.
so
and I'm
but
more-
not right up against him because I want to use my axe of dwarven throwing to launch myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking about 20
All right,
feet.
yeah. So, yeah, you jump down, run up, and you take your axe of dwarven throwing, and you chuck it, and as you chuck it, it stops in midair, The momentum inertia takes you with it instead, and you fling yourself into the group of the boggards.
It's like
Roll
Well,
a make an attack roll like a melee attack.
Just with my base attack bonus only.
Base attack bonus and strength.
Well, I've got nat 19, so.
Okay. So yes, you managed to bowl them both over off into the cart. And now you're landing on. You're on top of them. You're prone on top of them, who are both prone. That is roll. I'll roll for damage. You did 4 points of damage to them, and you take 1 point of damage.
Okay. That's worth it.
Worth it.
Yeah, I'm thinking of sitting.
Can someone get me out of here, please?
I found out that axe works a hard way before. I was expecting to throw the axes through me.
I was about to let you guys.
Oh, just drive the cart away.
I need to get my spot.
They're off the cart.
Next up, anybody who wants to go next?
Get me out of here,
I
please.
run up and I jutsu strength the cage lock.
Okay. No attack roll necessary.
Bet.
You take and you slice through the cage lock, and then it just kind of
I'm cool.
opens up.
Where's
where
our
are my
gear?
weapons?
Yeah.
They were sitting. You guys know, the three of you know that they were sitting on top of a chest, which was like their booster seat, which has all your stuff.
I immediately go and grab all my
I'm
guns
following
and my
him.
sword.
My character yells dibs on my stuff.
You guys start opening up. You can't put on your armors yet. I don't have. I need the.
I don't
two.
think I really had any armor, did I?
Do I have a staff?
If
Could be one.
you don't need a staff to use spells or anything like that, but what?
That's cool.
Whatever
Maybe you have that
your
matchup,
AC
bro.
is
Wizards
something.
can pretty much be naked in this.
Yeah. Leather armor.
No, so it's a minute.
Did we give him that bow, or was Carter holding on to that?
Carter
Carter
holding on to it.
Carter had it.
I feel like Carter disappears whenever he's holding something.
But yeah, I have a
You like the
rapier.
cape and stuff?
My other bow. I thought I had the Medusa
that's
bow.
true, but I think
That's what I'm asking about.
Okay.
Carter, yeah, right.
Man.
Okay. So that's your turn. So you need to move, open the chest to grab stuff. That's gonna be your turn just to load up. That's fine. Tie. You're loading up, but you cannot put your armor on. It takes too long to be. I don't have your pawns yet.
My
That's fine.
leather armor takes too long to put on?
John, can you grab
Armor
some,
takes
like a
like
pawn box? Just pick out
Leather armor takes like 10.
NPC codex, NPC codex, or NRC pawns.
So, does leather armor just take a turn then? Is it like a minute? Or is it...
A turn. It takes a round. So this is all within 6 seconds. So leather armor is going to take at least a minute to put on. So
Alright, can I just put it on my pack or whatever? Or...
Yeah, you grab it and you can throw it. In your
Yeah,
backpack.
and then I have a rapier.
Yeah. Yeah, you grab your weapons. So you guys have all run up on your turn and drawn your weapons. You see that the dwarf is on top of 2 boggards.
Did I plaster that
I
over
never-
or is he still alive?
I didn't meet your
He's
character.
smoking and he's on the ground. You can't tell from his distance.
I don't know if we did. I don't know if our characters did move it.
Yeah, I think you have.
I have a question. What's securing these frogs?
I mean, my character obviously.
Just their leather
No,
harness.
we did.
that's
So-
around.
Because my character was in
You
town
can,
when the
you
whole
can
thing
take,
came
you
down.
can take
I stayed behind
like a
because I
swift
didn't
action to
know
undo or to
Yeah.
cut off.
I want to
Okay.
let the frogs.
You start letting them go, and these frogs just. One of them just kind of sits there, and the other one starts moving.
Go, my friend,
My,
be free.
Can I do a mage hand?
Not yet.
Not
Yeah,
yet,
that
okay.
was your turn. Yeah, you've already used your spell. And you've already moved, so I'll say you moved and did everything that you needed. To grabbed everything. So the 3 of you are ready to rock the next turn.
Zach's on.
Zach is not going.
Okay. That makes
You're
sense.
just chilling. Okay. Next up, so the bad guys go. He starts to get up. You see him getting up. And as he gets up, suddenly you see the trees are rustling in the bushes behind him, in front of him, but his back is to you, rustling. And you see this big, massive brown fur come out, grab him, and start raking into him. He dies.
I want to attack. Oh.
The frogs immediately go,
It's an owlbear.
and they start turning, and this one starts running.
Do I know what that creature is?
That's an owl bear, yes. That's an owl bear.
Time to go.
Exactly what it sounds like. Owl
Hey, Cal,
bear.
what do you look like?
So I see this too.
What is your character?
Oh
my gosh! Oh my
Elf mage, white hair.
Okay. I saw like parrots.
I was gonna think of like an older, but I realized he's an elf. So what does that even look like?
It's gonna be. I think it's.
Oh my gosh,
What do you think of the? That's not around. What do you think of the hair on there?
You're an elf gunslinger?
That's. Gonna
No, that's gonna be hard to find.
Dude. Ooh,
I kind of looks evil though.
Yeah. Actually, my character's chaotic neutral at the
Hell
moment.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That works.
He's the backstory I came up with as I was walking in was since I was just given the character, he has amnesia, so he's gonna be chaotic neutral until he remembers
I like it. That makes it pretty cool. So that,
Nah,
that character
you're
works
stealing my backstory.
Oh, I stole the Star Wars backstory.
This is my backstory.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
What
my
is it?
that's my entire backstory. It's just this meme. No, it's just this meme. That's it.
It's like, I thought you were a kitsune. Oh. A kitsune.
Kitsune.
wrestler.
I don't think they're fine. There's like one kitsune in all the boxes, and some like
You think it'd be in bestiary or monster code?
it's like a spellcaster, and it doesn't even look.
Do you, any of you listen to Brute Force? Chance? It's a good podcast. One of the characters is the Kitsune, but the character she plays, they can't shut up, and so they'll talk to someone they're not supposed to give information away, and she'll be like, "So like, can we talk talk about like this, the security around this castle in case someone's breaking? Not that we're gonna break in. We just 5 minutes of that.
Doesn't sound like that's
Hypothetically, if
something I would
someone
do.
wanted to break in here, what would they do?
Yeah, what would they do? Are we
And
talking
where
like,
should they avoid?
what are the consequences?
This is all purely hypothetical,
Yeah.
of course. I would never think of doing something like this.
So, these two are gonna try to get up in a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just use Nathan.
Yeah, that works. You don't have a sword.
Yeah, no.
Oh, okay.
I use a sword and a gun.
gun.
Are you skull?
No.
This is like the only kitsune mini in existence that I could find.
That's not what I look like.
I guess we'll.
Yeah, you're up here. You're up here. Okay, cool.
I look like an elf, maybe.
Did he do that, Brandon?
Can he do what?
The shapeshift thing?
I already told him.
Yeah, it has to be an elf to be a human.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Want me to grab you an elf palm then? Sure.
It's-
Or an elf. Hey, it's not my turn.
You mind if I steal a
I
chip?
got time.
Go ahead.
No.
I believe you don't have an elf.
Oh, we got
Fine. Okay, I was about to say.
Bring out the spider. Yes, I want to.
No.
Hey, Jake, grab the spider.
Do you all of a sudden hear music?
There's a band in the background. Just a Star Wars band.
I summon an orchestra.
Yeah, they look like a bar.
Check. Why would I play a dude?
You're a dude in real life. You can do that anytime.
I'm always a dude.
That's what I'm saying. You can do that anytime.
Let's not play at the same time.
They can be the dudes. Or they can be the chaotic neutral member of the story.
Zach, I'm sorry. One of my favorite sessions was learning taking us. That was like one of my favorite sessions. We had a ball.
My favorite session was when
My
Brandon
character
set up
proceeds to take
those
up all the
constructs
scores.
that we were not
Okay.
Oh,
to kill them.
So you're on top of them. They're gonna try and get up, and you can try to resist them with a CMB. So, well, not with. They're gonna roll against your CMB. I'm sorry. So they get a. I got a 13.
Yeah, I got 8.
What do you got?
CMD, I got 8.
You only have an 8 of CMD.
Wait, I might not have corrected it.
It should be 8.
Wait, and maybe I didn't add that
Plus 10, yeah, it's 18.
Okay, 18.
I got a 13, and then I rolled a 1 plus 12, a 13.
Okay,
Again. So they try to get up, and they cannot get up now. So they waste that. They waste. One of them actually tries to. He takes his web. He takes his Morning Star and just starts trying to smack you with it.
Get off me!
He rolls with a -2 because he's prone. 16 minus 2 is 14 plus 15.
Oh.
Yes. So that will hit you for a D8. You take 14 points of damage, bludgeoning damage as he bludgeons you. This is the big one. There's 2 of them are small, but one guy is obnoxiously big. That ends their turn. We're gonna roll initiative again. So who has not rolled yet?
I have.
Who wants to roll? Do you want to roll?
Yes.
Okay, roll initiative.
You're in the cart.
Oh, initiative, my bad. No,
Yeah, you're in the car. You can. Anybody else?
What's your initiative?
It's on the ground.
Oh yeah, here's my thing.
Should do it again.
Right there, plus 6.
Oh, cool.
15.
I rolled a 24. Bad guys go first.
Gosh, dang it.
They're gonna try and push off. One got a 9 plus 7 of 16. One got a 8 plus 15. 8 plus 12 of 20. So the big guy gets off you, but you're still sitting on. He pushes you off, but the small guy is still underneath you. Now he spends his action to push you off. He then spends his move action to stand up, and that's the end of his turn.
We did that all the time at school.
The giant frog is run. The giant frogs are running away from the owlbear and are out of combat.
Like, 20 feet tall.
The horse is starting to freak out and is trying to buckle away, and he's about.
Wait, my ring of speak to animals, it's still active.
Yeah. Okay. What are you
Whoa,
gonna do?
hang on, it's fine, it's good, just calm down.
Do you have an handle animal or is it
It's like influence or nature.
influence then?
Whoa, there, crap. 18.
18 is enough to calm the horse down enough to where he doesn't bolt out of the way. The owlbear is looking up at you guys, and with the amount of people here, he feels threatened, and he's going to start moving up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He starts moving up towards you guys.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Is that our turn?
It's the end of the enemy.
So after I calm down the horse, I want to run off of it, and like run up its neck and jump off, and like lay it right in front of the owl, and just and then realize it's really big.
Okay.
And I will hold an attack if it moves.
You will hold your attack if it moves. Okay. Well, it's going to probably attack you.
Great.
Can I cast Mage Armor on someone else?
Is it a touch? I believe it's a ring. I believe it's a touch spell. So you can it to be next to somebody, but yes, you can touch. You can apply mage armor to someone else. Preferably, yeah, one of you that are not armed.
Alright, I'm gonna... I want to run up to the horse.
Okay. seeing the horse frightening the giant beast in front of it, about threatening it, you start jumping down and you run up to the horse, touch it by its side, and you bless it with mage armor, and you see this magical purplish sheen over the horse.
Really? You're wasted on the horse.
I'm an
elf. Days are right.
Okay, if I ran and slid and attacked, is that possible?
Yeah.
Run away.
How far did I slide? That depend on my roll?
He doesn't know it's
That's true.
You need to roll an acrobatics to slide under it, and I'll give you a +2 to attack.
I could do right.
Okay. Is there space in between your skeleton horse right there? Like right here? That I can like slide like right here?
Oh no, I thought you wanted to slide under the owlbear.
Nope.
Okay.
I have a different plan.
Okay.
Um,
Because you're small enough, yes, I'll let you slide between them.
between the horse and the skeleton?
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah, because my plan is like to slide kind of like around this way and go up and around.
Okay, so you're running and you want to go.
Kinda.
1, 2, 3. Roll acrobatics.
Okay.
Each one plus acrobatics.
Are all my spells touch?
No.
No. For the most part.
We'll let you know.
Nat 20.
Is like
That 20, you slide gracefully in between them. What are you doing?
to cut his leg.
I just want to be a piano.
Okay. With the nat 20, I will let you potentially trip him with this.
Okay.
So make an attack roll against him.
What?
With a +2.
Base attack, or is it like just my rapier? My attack bonus?
Make your attack bonus.
Am I aware of
Add
this?
2. No, you were too busy with the owlbear.
22.
Okay, 22 against your AC, Jake. Your flat-footed
I
AC.
suppose that would hit.
So you feel a pull. Make a CMB check. What's your CMB?
Enough.
I have to roll and add my CMB. D20 plus my CMB, right?
Yeah.
10.
10 plus. Your CMB's only 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Not against. No.
Wait.
Yeah.
CMB
Yeah.
is your dex plus your base attack.
Yeah, but my size modifier is -1.
What's your dex and base attack?
Roll
Base
a.
attack?
Roll it. Go ahead and roll it.
Wait, base attack should be. Right?
CMB is 2.
So it really should be 3, right?
Yeah. 2
Plus your dex.
Yeah. 4 minus.
Alright,
4
so-
should
so-
be
so-
plus 3. 9 plus
12,
3 is
then it's 12.
What's your CMD, Jake?
18.
Okay, no. So you don't get to trip him, but you roll damage. Roll your rapier damage.
For some reason.
I just got your shirt.
That's why I wear it every game.
Because I always go, the bad side to be in a ranger. Something's supposed to be range. Oh, okay.
6.
Take 6 points of slashing damage as you feel your ankles. You feel a bite from your ankles. You turn around, you realize Webster just is sliding between you.
It's all your fault!
You can still
I'll deal
move.
with you later. I'll blast you on the wall like I did that one over there.
So you
You want to? You can still move about 3 more spaces.
I want to just work my way up to the card.
1, 2, 3.
Tag him up too.
Okay.
Alright.
I can see
11.
brilliant.
Miss him. Wait, what's your AC? You don't have armor on.
Why does he get an attack bonus if I?
Because you ran away from his threatened area.
Oh, because I thought he wasn't aware, so I don't think.
You're
It,
11. 10 plus Dex is 12. 10 plus Dex is 12 for him, so no, you miss. You barely miss it. You swing just over his tiny head. Okay. Zach, John, whoever has not gone yet.
So I'm gonna try to get up.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Wait, why am I? Okay. Can I try to get up and I can't disengage.
No, getting up is a move action, which will provoke an attack of opportunity from this boggart.
told ya.
From the guy that's standing next to you.
Yeah, standing next to me.
Yeah, the one that's standing. The guy on below you.
There's no way I can do anything without.
You can attack this dude that's lying down. You can just go and hammer at him without provoking. You did.
I wouldn't be able to clean.
And I knew you were out of the cage.
You could not cleave. You might, and you will only have to punch because you.
Because you can attack someone next.
Well, you still have the axe of dwarven throw. I'll say that.
I still have it. Doesn't it drop to the ground?
The first time you used it, it threw you off and you like drop it. But now that you know what it does,
Okay, sweet.
I'll let you kind of. You can still hack at it like a normal axe.
I thought we had to work
When
together
you throw
to
it, that's
help
when it's magically
each
happens.
other. But no, he wants to freaking make me.
How about I owe you one?
Okay, it's a +1 weapon, so
Are
I
you
don't
talking
know
me
if it's
character or are you talking me outside?
We had it in the beginning.
Okay, then just use that. Yep, that's stats. Go ahead and roll
So,
an attack roll as you.
I'm going up next to the cart. I don't know where you're at. I'm on
You're
that
just
side.
you get up,
I'm
you
just saying,
push,
I'll
you're
you a
pushing
favor,
this guy's
I'm trying to
face,
feel
and you're trying to
different.
hack at his neck.
How about if you hit me one more time? I will.
Like anything you want. Sexual 23.
23 hits.
If you're okay, and then the.
Roll damage.
Where are you? So I can know if I'm talking to you.
I'm about to go into the cart. Basically.
8.
It's time to go.
Only 8. Okay.
Yeah, just D8.
But you have to promise my safety against him as well.
Okay. I can buy with that. Right, Jake?
And I
He starts hacking into his frog. He's trying to push you
I will
off.
personally
kind of dig
heal him
into
as
his
well
arm
from my
as he's
slash.
trying to push you off, and you
Deal.
got kind of like your nails drawing
I'm
into
coming
his
around. This is not
rubbery
a character
skin.
because we're not close enough.
Zach.
I'm gonna slide off the cart real slick-like and attack this boogeyman with my
After we
scimitar.
carouse it, then it'll feel better.
Okay, you jump down. Scimitar slash.
Sure.
What we got?
14.
14 is a miss. No, you slice up and you go up his back, but you just hit nothing but armor, and he just turned around and looked at
And
you.
then you said your dex. You have everything better than me. Like, what's up with that?
Dex goes OP.
I don't have. Okay.
So that's a miss, I'm afraid. Next.
I disengage into the cart.
Okay, you just jump into the cart. You're in the cart.
Sup? Hey, you ready to go? Because I am.
What's taking so long?
They're dying.
Who hasn't gone yet, Jake? You've already gone. Everyone's
That's my
gone.
held action.
But okay, but so now the bad guys are gonna go.
I'd like to attempt.
This is actually they went first before you guys, right?
In that case, I'll
Except for
just-
the owlbear did though. I don't think.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he moved up.
Yeah.
I will just use that standard and
No,
run.
never mind.
Run. Okay. It will provoke an attack of opportunity from the owlbear.
Hooray.
So he attacks you.
Semi-truck warehouse. Oh, nice.
Owlbear got a 16 on the die.
Hooray.
Plus.
So we're middlemen. Okay.
Can I do something?
We.
You're in the cart. What do you want to do?
I want to drive the cart.
So I put it on
The
a
owlbear.
All right. You'll get up into the cart and you're at the shotgun seat. You grab it onto the reins.
I also do shipping.
On your next turn, you can start moving it.
I did that for a while.
Okay. Plus 8. So 16 plus 8 hits. You take 8 points of slashing damage, and he rolls a CMB against you to basically knock you down to grab onto you. Roll a 13 plus CMB of 10, 23. So you're in a grapple with this thing. He's grabbing onto you, and you're getting mauled. So now he bites you. No, actually, sorry, that was his attack of opportunity. Sorry. So yes, he grabs onto you and he pulls you, rakes you in with his claws. You can see that easily from your vantage point, right in front of you. You see this elf just getting grabbed.
Hey, Joe, I'm actually dying.
Get in the car.
Let's
I knew this the first round. I freed them. Get in the car.
I'm trying
roll
to run.
initiative.
I'll roll initiative. this
Next
time.
round. So yep.
So
D20 plus initiative
How hard
on
is
this.
this? How
That's kind of cattywampus.
All right.
I'm gonna die next turn.
Come on.
Since we had that conversation right outside the
I
cart.
rolled a nat
I am
20.
grappled.
Oh, come
No, we got this.
on.
I'll run over him.
So I'm going first.
I'll run over him.
Okay. Bear's going first. Owlbear's taking you down, Jake.
All you gotta is buy me some time.
Do I have range?
Buy me some time! Dude!
I was trying to get in there to save you, man.
Are you sure?
It's okay, I'm just gonna kill Logan after this round.
Well, I said you can't do that.
Well, it doesn't matter if I did.
So he's rolling a CMB with a plus. He gets a +5 bonus because he's in the grapple. 12 plus 5 plus 10 is above you. And he's not attacking you. He's actually dragging you back.
Uh-oh.
1, 2,
There's a
3,
predator, oh god.
4, 5. Back. He's pulling you back. He's pulling his killing back, and you're in the grapple.
Okay, so while this is happening, I like to.
So I want to. Can you explain to me how light works?
It's just like a ball of light emanates wherever.
Does it just touches? It just sticks to whatever I touch, or does it just stay in place?
It stays in place. So like if you put on a sword and wave the sword around, the sword lights up.
Oh, perfect. Okay, I want to use my awesome elven agility, wizard elven agility. I want to run up to the bear, reach over my friend, and put my hand on the bear's face, create opportunity. Some big ball of light. You can't see.
Let me, before that happens, these frogs go. Yes, I'll let that happen. So
it's gonna look funny.
First, the frog that you sliced up, tried to slice up, he turns around, rages. No, he's not. He's not a rager. Sorry, he does not rage. Turns around, swings at you with a 19 to hit.
Not me, actually.
Okay.
No, actually does hit.
19 to hit.
Literally everything up to this point has been your fault.
19, but I don't have my armor.
A 17. A 17.
It's not true.
A 17.
It was your plan.
No, I'm still hitting.
And you went with it.
Because I don't have my armor.
You know they're not on yet. 1d8.
I have 18.
It's not. No, it wasn't. Without armor, it's not 19 without armor.
No, with armor it's 19.
Oh, okay.
You take. I'm sorry. I got 5 plus 9. You take 14.
You literally told me.
14 points, and then another 14 points because you got hit twice. He turns around with his mace and 28 points of damage.
Ooh!
How are you looking?
Pretty rough.
I finally figured out how to run. You gotta run for
Yeah.
No.
This frog's trying to push you off. One more time. Roll 12 plus 12 plus 7, 19. He actually kicks you off and rolls you off. And he stands up. That's his move.
Because now you know.
And that ends his turn.
The stuff that was
So you're still on the ground, but he's so now it's your guys' turn. Since you stated what you're doing, you're running up to it, and you touch. You just see him. The claw kind of reaches up towards you, and you kind of sidestep, and you reach up and touch Riskel.
Hello. Wait, I touched the owlbear.
Oh, you touching the owl bear,
I
like
touched him right there. I'm saying, let me give you an idea.
Okay, you kind of smack up onto the beak, and then a bright light emanates. You can't hardly see, and the owl kind of make a CMB check to escape its grapple.
Do it.
I'm assuming this would give him an opportunity.
Yes.
20.
20.
Well, yeah, you didn't need the opportunity, did you?
No, it's gonna be something ridiculous.
With a -4, you do manage to actually get off of his grapple.
I'm gonna slice that frog into tiny little ribbons and spread it down the river.
All right, so now you're sitting right in front of the owl.
Bring him jumping, I jump.
Jumping where?
Well,
To the cart.
It's getting worse.
Cast swing and jumping. One, make a d20 plus and add 20, I believe it's the jump. Roll an acrobatics and add 20 to the result.
34.
34. You jump 34 feet.
Is Logan where's Logan on the cart? Is he on top?
Logan's in, I don't know. Logan's still running.
I would like to
I
land.
was out of the cart.
I would like to land on him.
Okay, you
But
land
very
on,
specific.
you land on, you try to make a,
He has to roll.
make an attack, make a CMB roll.
34?
Make a CMB roll to grab onto him and bring him down.
19.
Just like pick him up. You know, everyone up.
11?
Yeah.
That needs to be updated too.
So 13.
So 13. Still hits. You actually take him down, grab him, and you both are on the ground.
Thank you.
Really high damage.
You both are on the ground next to the cart.
So I have my dagger and
What was that all about, huh? I just saved you from those bounties, and now you're.
You were the
this is
reason
how
why
you're
I was
behaving?
there!
Since I ran forward 5 spaces, can I roll back 2 since I can go 7?
You can move. You move and cast a spell. You can't move, cast, and move.
Just wanted to check. Yeah. Alright. Guess you can't see me.
Yeah. You're kind of now. You're however. Yeah. Yeah. The guy you just saved just decided to turn around, jump, like magically jump unnaturally far above you.
You owe me.
And now you're face to face with the owlbear.
So.
I'm going to do an action.
Yes. You're in the cart.
Okay, I would also.
He's gonna ready an action for me. I'm gonna go up to the. I'm gonna get it to the court here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to ram her out here.
All right. You need to make an influence check to convince that horse to run towards.
But no wait,
All
I
right.
blinded him so we can just leave now.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's why
I canceled that action.
That's why I risked my life.
I get in the carriage ready to go,
One of your abilities.
and then I use a free action to tell everybody to come on.
All right.
Get off of me so we can get in the cart! Risco!
And I disengage.
Okay.
I'm ready to move.
And then I start moving
Yeah,
back.
you can
towards
move
the
twice, and that you can move up to. You can move into the cart.
Hey, I'm gonna join y'all.
This is like your
Yeah. Well, you know, Bryce's character is on the ground still, and he's kind of alone.
Can you not get up?
Well, as soon as I try to get up, he's gonna try to attack me.
Roll away.
Is there a? Can I
I don't
manage
hear
to pull
this.
pull out my mobile action?
It'll be your move action to switch weapons.
Okay.
Just use the action to overthrow it again and throw yourself away.
Yeah, but can I do that from the ground?
You'll like you only move like half the distance, and you'll land prone again. But yeah.
I can't like do an acrobatics check or something to see if I can land on my feet.
I'll let you do an
Since I'm not actually hitting it.
I'll let you try an acrobatics check. Yeah.
Okay.
So you throw it. Which way are you throwing it? Like
I want to throw toward the cart.
like up? Okay, like up.
Yeah.
Okay. You throw it up, and then you just launch. You get launched from a prone position. You just rise up, and then you're kind of in this like free fall, and you're trying to step onto the top of the cage.
Witchcraft!
Okay, my acrobatics aren't so great, so let's see how this goes.
What'd you get?
I got a 12.
Not enough. You kind of you slip onto the you land on top of the iron cage, but your feet can't plant yourself, and so you fall on your face. Clunk. Your helmet crashes onto the iron. You all hear a loud clunk
What's
when you're face down.
whoever? What's the
Are you
Okay.
always this good?
You'd be better to ask Jacob.
What's dimensional slide?
okay?
Oh, okay.
The axe is new.
That makes sense. All right.
Alright. Roll initiative again, guys.
I didn't get to go.
Oh yeah.
That was
You're on
my
the
last
yeah, you're up prone now because he grabbed you.
So I don't even get a turn?
No, yeah, you can try to push him off.
Yeah.
Or you can try to use this.
Yeah, if you run, probably
Escape.
get attacked.
And grab his I know that. You can either use an athletics to try to squeeze out. Finesse, sorry. You can either use finesse to try to squeeze out, or you can use your CMB to try and push him. Or you can try and cast a spell.
Such an epic movie, legendary.
Well, I look at him in the face, I'm like, just real quick, if I cure your wound, will you get off me?
That is completely debatable. If there's more to come later.
That does not sound right.
I made a deal
He's just trying to.
with, I can't remember her name.
Fight him.
What's his name?
Takari.
Okay.
Takari. I made a deal with Takari that I'm gonna be done with this.
So yeah, if you want to fight him, you've got to fight me too, bro. So strap up.
Strap up.
I know you can take me by myself probably, but not both.
So,
I'm just saying, if we're not a team here and people start slicing my ankles, this isn't gonna work.
we're losing time.
He made a deal. He already promised he wouldn't attack me no more. It was already sealed.
I give my word and I keep it. What's your deal?
I don't think your word's worth more than.
Meanwhile,
I like to.
So are you going to get off me?
we're still in that same segment. You did that.
Is there a
Shit.
hatch? Is there a hatch?
I will
Sure, yeah.
I might do
I like
doing,
to just stand on
doing
top
cure
of
light
the
wounds on Jake.
And,
Okay. Roll it.
Jake, what's
Roll
cure
it.
light wounds?
No, not you. What are you doing?
D8
I like to
plus
stand
your
on top of
level.
Okay.
And let's see.
Frogs. He's on top of that
6.
carriage. Owlbear with a light shining in its face.
I'd like to just.
I only did was 6
steady
damage.
action. I like to steady. Like steady.
Steady.
Like what was it? You prepared for something.
What are you wanting to do? What are you preparing an
He
action
wants
for?
to
Attack him.
Attack what?
Be out.
We're on the
I have a
he
question
was
before you do
prepare a
that.
spell for casting as we.
As you leave. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's fine.
My teleport spell that I can spend. That can only affect me.
Yes, only you.
A good idea. All right.
Let me look. I think you can take people with you, but you use up twice the movement for every person you take.
Oh, okay. Do I get to decide exactly where I land?
Yes.
Can I teleport Owlbear right on top of the 2 toads?
Ooh. How far can you teleport to? Should be a max.
50 feet?
What? I think there's a. Jake had this ability before. I think it might be 10. I don't know if they're 10 foot increments. It's part of a move.
It's 10 per level.
He's using mods.
Oh, that's right. You're level 5.
She can blah 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 blah. I think this is only you.
Does it say anything about taking people?
No, that's the Inquisitor one.
Okay. You can't take a people.
Those are yourself.
I'm level 5.
We can all appreciate how cool that was.
That would have been cool.
All right, I would like to
Almost
teleport
five.
to next to the carriage.
The bear kind of makes a blind claw at you, but you're able to teleport up onto the carriage. Everyone's on but Bryce. Bad guys go. The owl bear is trying to is clawing at its face, and he's actually backing off. It seems like.
You gotta run, Chuck.
He's gonna have a headache when that's over.
The boggarts, though, are climbing up on top. They take a move. They each take a move to climb, and they attack you. They start attacking you once. 5 plus 9 of 14, and a 6 plus 15 of 21. Yeah. The second one hits you with a morning star on the back for 14 points of damage.
Oh wait, I haven't been using my damage reduction on this.
You need to use your damage reduction.
Okay, I've only made an attack probably like twice this
Yes.
point. I think it only takes me like 1 point of damage each time.
Go ahead and give yourself 2 more points of health.
Yeah, so I got 14, take 12 off of this. Okay.
Good rolls.
All right, roll initiative. No, the bad guys have gone, and now we roll initiative one more time.
Who has an initiative higher than 2?
I do.
Mine's 6.
You already rolled though.
I think mine's 6.
Have you rolled it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he already rolled. Everybody kind of has to take a turn to roll, and then we go every round until everyone's
Go,
gone.
Zach, go.
Ooh, nice.
22.
I got a 20. So yeah, you guys go first.
20.
So who's too high?
I like to.
Bryce needs to go first.
I really need to get out of here. So if I use the extra thing again, can I use athletics instead of acrobatics?
To land.
Yeah,
No, not to land gracefully.
Okay.
No. I know you want the better.
It was worth a shot.
How strong is Mage Hand?
5 pounds.
No, yeah, I'm pretty sure you want 5 pounds.
Okay.
You're looking for big bees.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have 3
Team
mages,
Mage.
though. They all do it at the same time.
You guys have
Yeah.
seen, whatever your name is. Garby getting just butt kicked by the
I've got a
two.
plan.
All right, go.
Do you
Okay,
like
just lying down on the
I
ground.
would like to stand up, brush myself off, look at him, get in the cart, and slam the door.
I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Lock it.
Okay.
I like to cast Snowball on
And then get in the driver's seat with my other move.
All right.
I'm already
Which
in the
one?
driver's seat.
I'm also in the driver's seat.
Okay. Make an attack
There's
roll.
only 2 people in the driver's
Okay,
seat.
I'm gonna leave the driver's seat.
Okay, except for my
That's
other
just
move.
where I got it.
They're both in the driver's seat. For my other move, I want to stick my head out this window with my sword ready to ride by.
21.
21.
Yes.
That will hit. Roll damage. Who
21.
else is going?
Is this 20 feet or more?
Jake.
That will reach.
Can
What's my
Can I
shoot at?
What's the roll?
Can I yell at
46.
the
Or level
conversation
4, right?
to the
Yes.
the
Yeah,
other
a D6 per level.
The frog
frogs?
folks.
Yeah.
You can.
Hey guys, I would just like to say that we have a horse and you don't, and I can turn off this light spell. So I would start running if I were you.
Okay. Make
19
a
damage.
make an intimidate.
I am gonna shoot. I'm gonna shoot at this frog.
Not intimidate.
19
intimidate.
damage.
Okay.
19 damage on the right frog.
The cart should be a
Whatever.
set of
Influence.
ice
Roll
and a
influence.
plastic.
Should I?
thing.
Would charm work better?
No, in
Charm
my
is a
case,
spell.
Plastic
Alright.
containers.
Where do you see charm at?
Well, I saw it as a spell. How you're gonna do
It's a
that?
spell.
So I roll this one.
D20 plus influence. Yep.
Or the,
Make an attack roll.
19 to hit.
19
Critical
will
fail.
hit. 19
I think my
will
dark
hit,
green was
so
right up front
they're
there.
just like, they kind of like glance you, but they kind of glance you, and immediately you hear a loud
You just still
clack,
kind of lift.
crack,
Oh, they have to know.
and then one of them just
They're green.
takes a hit, and he actually
Oh,
falls
here's
off.
Zach.
He falls off the top part of the cart.
That's good.
9
I just either
9 damage.
I
Okay.
just hate the little ones because I get
I
lost.
tried.
Yeah.
19 damage on the other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And in fashion, I drop my pistol.
Okay. Kind of hangs there. It kind of hangs there and dangles on your chest. this one gets fired off, and the snowball actually knocks him back, and he falls down off the cart too.
I want to get up and try to move away.
Get up. You want to climb down? You can climb down and get up on the cart.
I want to get up.
Everyone's on the cart. What are we doing? Yeah!
Mage hand on the
I'm not in the cart.
Hey, get in the cart.
I'm not in the cart.
Oh
We
yeah.
don't let
The
it
cart starts going.
You still have your turn.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Can I get up and then try to jump and grab onto it?
Yeah, make an acrobatics. You get a
Can I
bonus
just
for your
legally be
frog
reaching
stick.
it?
You're on
Yeah, because I'm a frog.
You don't know that.
You're driving!
I thought you took me off.
No, I'm in the window on the side.
Okay.
You and I are in the
I
front.
don't know.
It's like the car's just moving and driving. Who was supposed to be driving?
You and I are in the front. I drew my gun and
Pluses
shot
in the
and
book,
dropped
but I
it
don't
when
know what they
didn't
are.
need to.
Right now I'll give you a plus 4 on that for this jump. In addition to the 2.
Okay.
How many times you have been told?
That's enough, yes.
21.
Nice.
With a 21, you jump onto the back and you slap onto the back windows. And the cart begins to push forward.
I might be breaking a deal here soon.
We pull you in.
You can see the
He does it.
2 bounty hunters get up and you can see a wanted sign up on the gun.
No!
Shoot him!
Wait, I can I dispel my light magic?
Yeah.
So, okay, so now the owlbear can see them
Kind of
perfectly.
like when he kind of like glances over and he just sees like the 2 living things that are still there, and you see the brown mass of fur charge towards these guys.
We don't
1,000 bounty removed.
Yes!
Last witness kill.
You're welcome.
Skill bounty removed.
Never forget your mechanic.
20 gold coins, please.
Yeah, how much loot did someone take? Anybody get any loot?
I start taking the 12 minutes it takes for me to reload because I don't know how.
Takes you 4 minutes per game.
Alright.
8 minutes for my double barrel.
Oh boy.
What? I think it's just a 4-round action.
So you guys are now in the
I have
cart.
to reload.
After a couple minutes of bolting with the horse, you guys start slowing down as you've made far enough leeway that they won't catch you.
So, we gotta why does it take 8 minutes then?
Oh no!
We gotta run those pixies.
The pixies are still chasing us.
Pixies.
Oh yeah, we got
That's the whole thing.
Jake got us in trouble with Pixie.
Well, no, I'm asking in character because we're in the cart now. You're saying that.
And so Jake.
I'm not in a very developatory mood at the moment because my ankle's bleeding.
I healed it.
You sound like you're complaining.
It still hurts.
Do you always complain this much?
Yeah, a little.
Yeah.
You will address me properly, peasant. Can you...
Hey.
Who are you two?
Yeah, let's get some names here. Introduce yourselves. Okay.
I am Lord Morif, I think.
Lord.
I don't know. I just call myself that.
You don't remember?
Lord of what?
Nope.
Lord.
Don't remember nothing.
You don't have any background.
So we could have a serial killer in here.
I'm sure he's a serial killer. I can't prove
know
it.
where you're getting that impression from.
At your service, the
I-
Merchant King.
Well, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
I
rogue
woke up
gunslinger
under a tree.
with no backstory.
Well, no, I woke up under a tree. My clothes were burnt.
I came from
That's
some
about it.
village. I don't
Why were you
remember where.
arrested?
My
Huh?
name's Kiki.
How were you arrested
Keep
then?
you.
Do you
That's all I remember.
Public
How hot are you?
We have 2 amnesiacs in the
That's the
same
same
cart.
Yeah.
Oh, my man.
What are the odds we find 2 amnesiacs in the same day, at the same cart, at the same place, from the same bounty hunters with
did
Webster?
Their backstories are related.
Did you get arrested for public indecency too?
We're in a lot of trouble at a lot of places for a lot of things.
In fact, so much so we're leaving this side of the continent.
Exactly.
I may have been arrested because I shot a man, but
Was it over a good cause?
Did you have a yeah?
Were you
What was the
loaded with guns?
cause? What's your version of a good cause?
What are these little dangly contraptions anyways? I've heard. Wait a second.
that is rope.
I want to like lick the barrel of the
I'm
gun.
gonna put one against my hand like I'm trying.
Oh yeah, black powder mixture. I've heard of this
Don't
stuff.
let that
It's all
racist
the
touch
rage
you.
indoors.
Yeah, you did.
Racist.
Can I hit
You
in the
talk
back of the head?
poorly of my people all the time.
You've been making
Your
fraud.
people have done nothing but tried to kill me.
You've been making fraud.
Because you killed them.
Because I don't
Is he stroking out?
Yeah, we should abandon him.
It's my car.
Hey, you two.
And these 2 are my ambassadors.
Speaking of
protecting
which,
with their lives.
Hey, you two.
How are we doing this in this tiny little cart?
I'm gonna need you two to make a. You guys gotta kiss up. Okay.
No, as far as I'm concerned, you can ride on the back, or if you're lucky, I'll tie you to the back wheel and have you hobble along.
Kiss. Just kiss.
I have a question.
That's
We went into that. No, we went into that. You! I stabbed a man because my father died and I was dealing with a lot of stuff at the time.
You don't think he's been through some stuff too?
That's it.
You don't think
You can't just sit there and pine over the same ground for 8 years, Logan. It does not work. Trust me.
Well, they do
I have one thing to say.
Wow.
Wait. I have one thing to say. Can we not be thankful
really
you
think
remember
that?
you have issues?
You're not one of the 2 amnesiacs.
You put me in the front of the car.
That's it. I'm going to the roof.
Hey, you can smoke up there while you're at it.
I'm turning on this vehicle right now, mister. I pull out my bong.
Hey, let me hit that. Thanks. So tell me, tell me about the roof. Tell me about your roof. This is unrelated to everybody else.
What? What?
Y'all got a lot of drugs.
What?
Let's see.
Anytime I'm going to lay my hands on myself and I want to use another one.
Okay.
No. What?
Wait,
You don't want to be healed?
Hey, do you want to heal me?
And
Yeah, sure. If he's not going to take it.
Hey, I tried to help you.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So I was a little
well, we have enough of a history. I would offer to him first, but yeah, if he's not taking it,
You will heal me first, Severin, and then you may heal the strangers.
I offered it to you first.
Well, I've changed my mind. So yes, I will accept your gift.
Never get arrested.
Okay, I can do it 3, so I can get all 3 of
The
them.
greatest adventure folk singer ever.
I'd like to ask for some backstory for this group. You seem to have a lot of issues.
Do you not know where I'm from?
I admire my
I might have a potion to help with that.
If it's more than 8, I'm
known his music
Yeah,
across
I got
City
7.
and some parts of the land.
Yeah, you got 6 for you.
I just got that name. That's what they're great. He's a problem.
Cool. Alright. Still act almost happy. I want to put my armor on.
Show of hands.
Yes, everyone, your armor can be put
So
on.
Zach is at my max HP at half.
How are you? Is that just one go?
I got 30.
Okay, so it makes derogation more fun. I got it in one
Max, it's like 47.
Oh, okay. Well,
It's really
hopefully we get a chance.
XP?
Yeah,
SP.
2 XP for everybody.
How much?
2.
One more level.
Do I have any XP from going out on my
in
own?
the corner, I think. Down
It's
the
on the
bottom
next
corner.
page.
So
It's on the
what
next
would
page.
my total
It's on the back page.
Just 0. The
How
next
many do
each
I
level
have
is
to get
30.
ready?
So we got rid of the big numbers because there's no point.
Next
level's
level
just
30.
Yep.
I need
Or,
30.
yeah,
next
lower
level.
levels was lower, but yeah.
So I have just 2 now. Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have any XP from being on my own and doing something, or no? I just got caught.
29.
No, for now.
Okay.
When we meet
Don't
next
you get
time,
dope around level 5?
I might level up everybody at the same, like everybody will be like level 6 or something.
Okay.
Don't you get dope?
I'm level 4.
Right.
I'm in.
I get really dope level 7. 7 is when I get like
People
4
have
feet
just
to
gotten
level
to
7
5
from all my
because most of
retroactive ones
everybody's
that
almost
I
at
finally
5.
get.
I only have XP
You
at 30.
multi-path.
Okay.
Nice.
We'll work on it.
Yeah.
We'll work on something.
You said just 1. That was 1 XP, right? Yeah,
2, I said 2.
Oh, 2.
I think we need to have a group discussion after all that. My idea, original idea from me, yes.
I can't handle him.
We do need to
I will stop this cart and turn it back around, back to Marsh, whatever.
Sorry to you new folk that got into our baggage, but we gotta get this fixed.
You got a lot of issues, and I think you need to see a therapist.
I think the two
He
amnesia
killed-
people who can't hardly remember their own
Hey,
names need to see a
you
therapist.
both killed your fiance.
The therapist would not
No.
survive
His
tonight.
fiance.
What?
The therapist would not survive
No,
tonight.
what?
Her fiance.
Technically, they were married.
I can offer free shot
They were
therapy.
married.
Oh yeah, I did object.
I can offer you both some real nice medicine.
Are you talking about your goons?
Yeah,
I knew. I don't know if I like this person.
How did you come by a bunch of these? Because these are not necessarily
Yeah,
illegal,
I've never
but
seen these in my entire life.
they're real popular with the dwarves down south. They function off black powders and alchemical mixture.
Well, I put some in my pipe.
And
What?
Well, I put some in my pipe.
I'll take your word
I forget
for
the
it.
other ingredients.
Smoking is
To a
the
poor dojo
gateway
boy, this all is
to the heart.
He also has fits of
Pretty much
suicidal.
is the gateway to the
Suicidal
heart.
I know.
I point one of his guns barrel at
You know what?
See what it does.
Why are you on my gun?
You know what's great is that everyone can just like play with
Are
me.
all the windows shut and everything?
Are you sure?
What?
Like,
Are
what
all
are
the
all
windows
those?
shut
Okay,
as far as
okay.
anything?
I mean,
But then
you're on top
so
of the
you
roof.
use them once you-
Well, I thought we got
once you
back.
put
I
the
got back
holster,
in
you
because I
let
was wanting to
them
talk.
go.
Okay.
From holster shoot the
Everything's
drop
kinda
it so I can
shut.
read
I'm
it.
yeah.
Okay,
So I
alright.
get a
I'm in the
photo
car,
that I
and
grabbed.
you say, you know what? Forget
Okay,
it.
that
And I
makes
just start smoking like a freight train, and shit. Making a whole smoke cloud in there.
I'm just dangling.
The whole time we're just
You're just like
Yeah.
dangling into
So yeah, his kitsune he's got flintlocks, but they are tied onto his chest, so that way they kind of dangle when he's not using them. So he doesn't have to reload. He
Well,
shoots
yeah,
and lets go.
holsters,
And it just
Yeah,
pulls
it's like I pull him out of the holster, shoot, and drop it.
So he's got
And
holsters,
they deal
not
with it
always
later.
dangling.
You're like Rocket the raccoon,
Yeah.
long hair.
You guys get to a fork in the road now with the cart covered in smoke. You guys have to roll down windows just to get breathing room.
Oh yeah. Right.
Momoko's to the south.
I'm smoking like a freight train in the cart.
We're getting a real good high right now.
Momoko's to the south.
There's a specific sign on the door.
Towards southeast.
I can't see
No,
it.
left. South.
Not in all this.
Southwest is Ossington, but it's off road.
Is that the place down there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What's our goal again?
I don't remember.
I don't-
I lost a lot of blood.
Do you not have a quest book?
I lost. We gotta check the quest book. I always forget.
Oh,
quest book.
I left
We're
mine
going
in
to
the
the
chest.
bad
Dang
place
it!
that has dragon, which I'm not sure why we're going here without Bono, because he's the one who saw him in the vision or whatever.
Weren't we collecting swords or something?
Let's pray to the GM and see what
Oh,
we're
I
supposed
guess
to be
I
doing.
Open world, you do whatever you want.
No, you can't just say that. There's a goal.
My vote was cast to
Worry.
go to the Osawith, but that's.
Oh
you
yeah, I
guys.
do need these swords.
But the last time I saw you, we were going to your place.
It's burnt to the ground.
Yeah. Okay, so that's funny.
Yeah, did you see the smoke in
Yeah, so okay, so we finished everything there.
I saw
And be-
something.
And because of the prophecy, Zach sets my place on fire.
No,
just
it
because
was,
the prophecy
The prophecy
said-
was like before, like the moon on fire day, the dojo will burn, and then we got done with the entire fight, and everything's fine. So Zach just looks at the brazier and knocks it over.
Oh, why did I ask? Alright, so I'm looking for swords. Bodo is having visions. I don't know what that's
But
about.
he said something about this place where there's dragon people or something that can destroy these swords, which we don't want to do yet. So why would we go there in the first place?
Actually, that's
because
I'm gonna tell him
dragons.
about the tunnel swords.
Do we have?
Dragon people.
Do we have any of the swords?
You can.
You may have a sword.
That's your information to choose what to do with it.
Yeah, big lizards. Natural predators and frogs in the wild.
I have some heavy stuff to drop that I want to share with the party. The swords have been talking to me since like a while.
We know. We've
You
heard
like
your
to
one-way
take that off your
conversations.
chest?
So like I feel like we should get more of them.
I say we stay
Hey,
away from the
look at
dragons, go
Earth
as
over
far
there.
north
That's
as
not
possible.
It's up north.
We're gonna get you another one. There's like
I
Find a
say-
nice little village,
We pit stop at
start a
Momoko
family.
as the rightful saviors of the Fae wherever we are. Because we destroyed the giant spider.
And we cash it
And
back.
shower praise, get lots of money.
Are we far away?
Carouse, get one more XP to level up,
But
and
we're super close
It's
to that
always
place.
the greed with
right
you.
here.
But I want to see new people and new places, and we can go around.
You want to go fight dragon people or 1 XP from level 5?
How do you know? How do you know they're mean dragon people?
The dragon people are probably.
Okay,
I
what's
played a lot
the
of
racial
Fire.
status of
We don't
dragon
mess with
people in
images.
this?
There are no dragon
Have any
I'm
of you guys?
confused.
He said there's dragon people.
What are dragon people?
They're people that
People
are also
that
dragons.
That did not help me.
I say we stay away from that. That sounds like danger.
Okay, let's go to
I say we go to Momoko.
Let's go cash in.
Get cash in,
Let's
heal
cash
up,
in.
whatever. Get ready for our next stupid adventure. We're never gonna make it out of town.
We gotta-
GM's gonna throw
Ooh,
some
yeah,
fun
we'll-
trick look at
We're
us.
gonna collect money and XP. So
We
let's
got a
go.
lot of stuff to cash in on.
Yeah.
As
What's
long
a-
as we
what's
also
a
get
GM?
Momokas.
I hear the bomb locos.
I wanna-
and Momoko.
Hang on. You guys haven't been here around. We got a good carousing. I mean,
Oh, it's the best. Yeah, he's right. We go to Momoko. Any objection?
I honestly have no
So
idea
I
what's going
support
on.
the
Excuse
road.
me?
We're gonna take you to a good
Excuse
time.
so
me?
basically, without like stopping the cart, I just hard left into the
Excuse
fort.
me? Have any of you guys seen Drade?
Who?
I lost him.
Oh, your little dwarf Mexican.
Wasn't that the one that
Can't say.
Wasn't that the demon? Wasn't that the demon possessed girl?
No. Drade was the dwarf that was kind of talk funny. He was pretty useless at everything, but dang was he strong.
Oh, I like Drade. I miss Drade.
I need another bodyguard. Let's go to Momoko!
You guys are really on the body.
I make the official call and call
them though. That's the problem.
Who's driving? You're driving now? Okay.
I will.
Wait, why we got the amnesiac drunk?
Yeah, like, he doesn't know where he's going.
He mysteriously knows where
you
he's
don't know
going.
where you're going.
Follow in the path.
He's right, okay.
Just go left.
Got it, I go right.
You're on the right.
You guys, as you get up to the, you guys go up. You guys are on the, you're on the main road and you're riding out to the bat. Oh, I thought you went for the bathroom. Like,
Am I still stuck?
yeah, yeah. As you guys are riding, everyone's like has just left the table. Everyone's just like, are we just playing everywhere now?
The game is now the
We all leave. Roll for initiative.
This is why we can't record and podcast because that's just too hectic.
No, that you just cut those parts out and then you just do like afterwards, and they all left the table.
And that was the end of the session because they have the attention span of a dead rat.
Pretty much. That's pretty
Butterflies.
bad. Everybody has to like talk at the same time.
All right.
You guys go into Momoko, the Kitsune City. It's not really ringing up much of a bell for you as you're entering in. You're not sure if you've been here or not. This is a very, these tall, like, size of redwood trees, but they have no leaves and naked branches stretch up into the sky. These, it's like a landmark. You can see it easily. In the Feyreach, you can see Momoko from almost anywhere from a slightly elevated area. Big, huge forest of Momoko, of Katsura trees is what they're called. This wood has some magical properties in which it can be bended and twisted, and in certain aspects, it's stronger than some metals.
I want a staff, guys.
All right, someone needs to go to Honeyshire Farm and collect all those crossbows that are sitting around.
Oh, I need a bow.
I need a staff. I just know it.
Did all those people die, or were they actually just sitting there?
Hey, are we taking a break, or are we?
No, we're all engaged. We're just getting relaxed, you know.
Loosey goosey. Do we want the illegal weapons again?
We'll sit down. There's a fire.
Well, they blow up.
You
You can just steal them.
And they're still
Okay.
discussing.
It's a good thing I'm not use them. It's a good thing I'm not an actual battle.
Yeah, right. You'd be losing those powers, bro.
All right.
Are we in Momoko?
Yeah, you're in. You guys got into the outskirts of Momoko. It's about mid-evening time. It's about mid-evening time. Enough time for you guys to get into trouble. We've been kind of doing traveling rules here, where we have the overall map, and I ask where you want to go on the hexes. Now we're in downtime mode. So in downtime mode, there are several things you can choose. Zach, yeah, you need to listen. This is my rule set, my own little rule set here. In downtime mode, we go by days instead of like minutes or by hours in game. So now we're going by days. And so on the end of Fire Day here, there are certain things you're allowed to do in town. You can level up. If you have enough experience, you can level up. If you have stuff that you need to cash in on for money, you can do that and shop. You can craft if you are able to craft. You can employ hirelings, people to carry your stuff or use side weapons. You can also try to discover some ruins, local rumors.
Ruins. I love ruins. He said ruins.
And you can also even train for if you want like a certain feat or an ability, you can train for it. So you don't have to level up.
Do I have anyone?
Not after you got captured, no. For now.
Is there a shop I can go to buy a staff?
Oh yes, there's some
With
several.
what money?
I have a plan.
But one of the things you can do in a town is called carousing, which is basically spending money to get XP. You can't get XP in town at all. You get XP by adventuring. The only way you can get XP in town is by spending money and having parties. And so basically, if you carouse, you can tell me how you kind of want to party for the night, and I roll on the table to see if there's anything of interest that happens there. There are, but you have to choose the like. All right, let's go around town. We're gonna go around and determine what you guys want to do.
Let's go to the demon cave and die.
What do you want to do?
We're carousing. Are you
Tonight.
want XP away too?
Huh?
Are you want XP away?
Yes.
We're going carousing.
And I'm taking Logan.
Logan, you're
You need a day of
with them?
carousing and getting.
With Briscoe?
Yes, that's why I want to bring both of them.
I don't
We're
know.
gonna try to
Second thought, maybe I'll just wait.
We're gonna have
not
as
really
much
feeling.
fun
I
as
don't
we
want
can
to.
to build up the friendships.
Okay. Zach, what are you doing today?
You can body fight the next day.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
Look for rumors.
So
I want to look for rumors as well.
Okay. So what do you want to do? Shop?
I would like to go to
Yeah.
a shop.
Try to find a wand. Okay. Or
Or-
a staff.
yeah.
You want like a wizard staff, or you want like just like a staff?
Well, they said that the wizard staff really doesn't do anything for me.
Staffs basically have like store certain spells that you can cast out of, and they don't use
Well, if
your
you're an
spells
actual
per day.
I was talking about like an arcane foe, so they don't observe any.
Right.
Not bad.
Right.
Not so bad.
When we get some time, I'll sit down and explain you what like a wand does.
You're not, but no.
I was thinking a staff because,
awesome. I can't remember his name.
I just drew your guy.
particularly since the wood in this area was so nice. And then if I want to train potentially some bow fighting skills, can I do that later?
Like bow staff?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can use it as a.
It's
weapon.
like a good store. It's a multi-purpose tool, you know. And also, I'm an older dude, so you gotta.
All right. Shopping in one of the Momoko trees high up. You're about 4 stories high up in a shop that's like a wooden hut built around the circumference of the tree. Is usually how these buildings and homes are built in Momoko. You're in a shop, and with the orange dim glow of the light, you see various staffs. Most of them are almost all of them that are being displayed in various colors and shades of Katsura trees are non-magical. We do have a few low magical, nothing crazy, nothing that would be used offensively, such as like shooting laser beams and fireballs. But they do have a walking staff of that would cast light. It would cast light at the end of it. You could also touch an object and it would cast light on it. That costs 1,100 ponders.
Okay.
So 1,100 bucks,
Okay.
basically.
Okay. And obviously I don't have that.
Yeah, you have 0. Right now you're kind of at 0 after.
Alright.
Yeah, right.
I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to do this or not.
So
But I would like to kind of just walk up, wait for the shopkeeper to talk to someone else,
Okay.
and then kind of just discreetly reach over, cash vanish on the staff, and just kind of walk out the door.
I think you can cast vanish on an object, so yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Make a finesse check.
Roll this.
Yep, d20 plus finesse.
Oh, okay.
I don't have finesse.
This is more or less to not 18. Oh, nice. Okay, so you just like quickly when it disappears and you just kind of grab it. So you're kind of like doing one of these things. Walk out.
I do want to say though, as I leave the store, the tip kind of knocks over.
The tip?
Yeah, like because you're saying I'm holding it like this.
Yeah.
So like I'm kind of turning and I just knock over the display.
Yo, let me.
Two people weird. You can walk out.
Let me get that other.
All right.
Seems like nothing has. Seems like no one's on the wire. So add a staff of light on equipment. The second page might have like where you could put it. Maybe not. Just put it on the blank. Just on the blank part. Put like items or equipment, and then just put staff of light.
All right.
Meanwhile, our room boys. You guys need to spend some money.
Guys, I just shoplifted. You're in such a rush.
Really?
Whoever's discovering rumors, roll a d4. Each.
You lifted a stamp?
How'd you
Yeah, right. I'm super interested to figure that out.
I cast vanish.
10 ponders. But you don't have
Like
the
the
money.
way you
So then, when you're looking for rumors, the idea is that you're buying someone's drink, talking to them, or you're paying them off to give you some information. So you deduct so much money.
Yeah, get a rumor from the bartender.
So you need some. Make a influence check instead.
James, you remember the
You have to roll pretty high.
I contributed to it. I did twice.
I did 17.
You only get one rumor out of the day. Maybe you're just kind of talking up, chatting up people in the bar, and then leave the
We were just
taverns
talking about
and
how
shops.
cancerous it got. I was there early.
You got a 4, so you're spending 20 ponders
Yeah, I didn't see
to
it.
kind of buy drinks and everything.
Like, comic.com posted an article saying this is getting
You two roll a 4-sided dice again and add your intelligence modifier.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Add intelligence. You just get 1.
5. Right.
Total?
Right.
5.
Right.
You're a thief. Discovered.
Oh, I just shoplifted. Amazing.
We were a good party until this session.
Oh, I don't believe
It's
it.
just straight chilling.
I thought John was kind of pretty. John,
Zach, you've learned 2 new rumors. You've learned 2 rumors. Bryce, you've learned 1.
Cold blood.
There's a
Okay.
wizard stealing.
Honestly, you already started styling like.
That's how it naturally lays.
Really?
Yeah, his hair naturally lays like that.
Oh, like you said, until people are stealing and
Yeah, right.
people are almost dying.
People are dying.
People are stealing and dying. They're very
Okay.
dirty.
One of the rumors you've heard, Zach, that you heard is that there's apparently a
giant sword.
there is a
great for like spiritual weapon.
there is a giant that lives along the rolling hills not too far from here, and that he typically will come by the roadside and pick off people, and that over the years they're suspecting that he's probably had quite a large stash of things he has collected. So he lives somewhere in the hills area.
Not like the band that he's like high top and really cute. That's cool.
Would it be near the skull?
Perhaps.
That don't make sense. So we go to the farm first, get all the death bolts, and then go just firing squad him.
Zach, with your two rumors, you heard that apparently finally it seems that people are starting to settle back into Leafside.
So, oh, really?
First town that got sacked.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't with us at that
Oh yeah.
Is that the first one?
People have been seeing less spiders and less goblins around the area, and so now people are kind of starting to settle back into Leafside. Amberfield is also starting to get built up a little bit as well, but there's a lot to recover.
Is that both rumors right there?
No, sorry. Actually, no. Amberfield still is. There's still a spider nest, a heavy spider nest in Amberfield right now. There is however, the government of Momoko is sending out notices to try to get a large, if they can get a large, like, be it a hired mercenary army or something to clear that out. If somebody could clear out Amberfield of the spiders, and that way people can settle back into Amberfield, there's a large reward from Momoko.
All right.
For you, the one rumor you heard that you saw smoke rising up from the north through in the middle of the woods. What's the name of this woods? In the middle of the Fangwood.
This is basically where we came from. Okay. That's all I can hear.
Like apparently there's a big huge column of smoke was flying out. Perhaps they think that there was a school back in there. Something's going on.
You guys burned down the school. Hey, not before we shot him.
He's me dancing.
Rumors can also sometimes be partially true or completely false.
We
as
still
well.
didn't kill everyone.
Just because you hear a rumor doesn't mean it's not the GM telling you here's a quest. Yeah.
Give me a Coca-Cola.
All right, carousers. Woo! Roll 1d4.
I thought it's the under.
All of us?
Roll 1d4 first to see how much money you spend.
All of us?
Yeah, all of you.
Part.
Woo!
I rolled
Three.
Suck.
All right.
2.
I think you're better than everyone.
Yeah. I just spent $200.
200, 300, 300.
Oh yeah. Let's get this party started.
You have money?
I do.
Okay.
Unless they took it all.
I'll let you say you
that's what
recovered
me and
your
Jake
money
just
in
talked. It's
the,
getting expensive. Yeah.
you recovered your money in the chest.
Oh, you would have gone this one.
I'm sure he took it.
Follow him to town.
You guys don't deserve it.
No, I literally, the rumor I got was really.
I didn't deserve to be here. You guys
All
did.
I did was people heard about a guy in the school about it.
Well, if you say it like that, I mean.
I guess if I got arrested for public indecency because I woke up with no clothes, then I probably don't have money. Well, who needs money, right?
Where were you hiding that?
Yeah.
So we roll the 100 now.
What are we doing? What are we partying?
How are we partying? I think we like.
He's the leader.
We
He
need to like
dragged us-
parade into the town and basically be like, "Your saviors are the spider slayers are back."
I want to try to
He
pick up
dragged us into this.
on our newfound, what's it called? Like popularity. Huh? That? No. Maybe. On our newfound popularity, I would like to pick up chicks.
What makes you think you're popular?
We killed the spider.
Because we're telling
We're
everybody
going in and like
we
giving
killed
the full
spider.
report of the spider incident.
Okay.
Oh, so y'all are gonna be called crazy.
Right.
What?
Yeah, someone gonna like, oh, that's a pretty good bedtime story.
You see that plume of smoke up into the
Don't tell them we burned down the school.
That used to be a school. We shut it up and burnt it down.
That is the carcass of the spider burning currently to the high heavens.
Where's your proof at?
Oof! Where's our proof, Curry?
I got it right here.
We're not gonna get it.
Oh!
Let's just pick up chicks.
Let's have a spider bite like right here or something.
You're not gonna let me in the bars, man. I'm only 17.
I'll vouch for it. We sneak into bars.
And try to sneak pick up chicks?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm not really feeling it, Curry. I'll just.
You want to pick up dudes instead?
No.
Critical fail.
I drag you. It's for the party.
I don't really want to go.
Is there any girls here with cute elbows?
That's your thing.
Roll D100s as you guys are trying to bar hop.
Is there any
What
girls
was the
that
D100?
want
Which
to
one was
do
it?
that?
They're both of these. So roll both of these. That's the 10s and that's the 1s.
45.
Hold on. 38.
Oh, God.
58.
Oh, we had our charisma modifier.
Add your charisma
30.
modifier.
Oh,
38, add your charisma.
47. I think we have a bonus in this town.
Charisma modifier.
And keep note what they are, because I gotta go.
So 40.
You got 40 total.
Plus 3 to carousing into the loco.
Oh,
we're the
bet.
heroes. So
61.
50.
You got a 50. What'd you get, John?
61.
61. Okay. We'll go top down. So 61, John.
Gosh, I'm gonna die.
Okay. And while you were in the bar, one of the bars, you end up. There was one of the barmaids were ended up being harassed by a local.
Nice. Perfect.
So you stood up for an innkeeper or a barmaid being harassed. Make an influence roll.
Okay.
To put the heckler in his place. Influence.
17.
17. Okay, that's high enough that you were able to calm down the situation
Nice.
and break up any potential fight. Regardless, your stay at the local inn will now be on the house for the next week.
Yes.
So there's no charge for you. So you get 1 XP,
Nice.
and as well as you also get your rent is free for the week here.
Bets. I level up. I'm gonna do that right
Go ahead and do that right now.
now. Nice.
I will do the
Jake,
Hello.
go ahead and get 1 XP.
Yep.
What did you get? 50?
50.
Reroll. Because you are not a gnome, dwarf, or a halfling.
I am a half gnome.
You're not short enough.
I'm 5 feet.
No.
I'm the size of a dwarf.
Would you want this? Do you want this result or do you want the reroll?
I don't want this 16, so no. Yes.
All right. All I have written down on here is you are tossed, and everybody knows about it.
Aw. They threw me. Darn.
Otherwise, no other bonuses. You end up getting thrown somehow, whether it was through like drunkenly singing or maybe in a fight, but you end up getting thrown.
I think they just threw me because I'm small.
And finally, Logan, you rolled the lowest. You make a fool of yourself in public. Roll a influence check.
You commit manslaughter. Oh, it's like, I think like a 5 and below. 5 is like you commit
28.
manslaughter, no one knows. A 1 is
Luckily,
like
you don't
everyone
gain.
knows.
You're not known as the town drunk, but you kind of made your fool of yourself last night. You didn't really pick up any cute girls, because you were kind of too drunk to.
Man, this is the worst corral ever. Thanks a lot.
I bet it's Riskel's fault.
You could have stopped me from being stupid.
Alright, Johnny boy, let's do this.
Deduct 5 ponders each for a night here, except for John.
Wait, we pay 500?
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
I'm gonna
sleep.
turn into a fox and sleep under a porch.
All right, that works.
I don't got anything
Yeah,
else.
no, you don't have any money yet.
Do we heal the rest from the night?
Yeah, you heal HP for the night.
Okay.
What are you gonna do for the night? You don't have any cash on you.
How long does finish last?
Seconds.
I paid for him for one
Like
night.
30 seconds for you.
I paid for him for one night.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. If anyone's wondering, I named my staff Kalta Ale La.
I take it back. That's racist.
It means do not shine, please.
That's the magic words you have to say. Give them up. Come on.
Okay, I can do that.
Yeah, that should be our name, the racist rooster.
I disagree.
Nah.
The next day comes. Do we leave town, or are we doing something, or are we still staying in town?
I am finding a bodyguard.
Okay, you're looking for hirelings.
Can I? Is there a way I can go to the market square and perform like magic tricks to get money?
Yeah.
I'll let you know when
Make
it's my turn. What my post says.
Okay, go ahead and write down what are you looking for. and how much you're offering. Do you have do you have perform? Do I have perform on there?
Performance 1.
Well, performance.
Where's the paper? Can I write on this?
8.
Yeah, 8 total.
Are they like sending my
Probably not-
eyebrows?
That is not good. Whatever you're doing was not entertaining enough throughout the day to make really any coins. You get a few sympathy coins though.
Okay.
1 ponder.
Okay.
1 coin.
Can
Here's my bag.
Does this town have a blacksmith?
Uh-huh.
Can I go to the blacksmith and offer him the knowledge on how to make guns for money?
He'll offer to buy one of your guns to study himself, but he
Well, he
don't.
wants to learn the skill.
He don't really want to. He's like, I don't know. You know, First off, let's make an influence check. He offers you to buy. He says, I'll buy one of your guns. I'll get learn. So he wants to figure out what those are. How those work.
Well, I rolled a 4, so.
But he's not. He's like, unless you show him how to make a gun.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You like walk him through.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Do you actually craft them?
Yeah.
You have craft? Okay. Or do you have craft?
Well, I have gunsmith. I have that as a gunslinger.
Okay. Do you have that as a skill written down yet?
No.
Okay. Later we can roll it. Later we can add that.
Okay.
Like it's something. But that's fine. Don't worry about rolling it. With gunsmithing, you're able to take him through the steps throughout the day. This guy can now make you weapons, like firearms now.
Cool.
So yeah, so now Momoko can still sell firearms, which nowhere around here does right now.
I have like a sympathy.
Tall,
a sympathy
strong,
dollar.
Broad, I don't know what's broad.
broad, strong, 100 ponders a week, 10% treasure found, must pass test. So no specifics on race or like a class or
Nope.
gender or anything like that. Okay.
Nope.
So what if he ends up being like he just is racist against your species?
Yo, can I run into that?
26.
Does it cost money to put up the posters?
Yes.
How much?
Oh.
Hey, someone give me D10.
Oh,
well,
here's
instead
your
of
gonna be
instead of throwing my
30
dice,
30
just throw
ponders
my
to
dice.
put up the
Yeah.
Okay.
So deduct 30.
That's fine.
I also purposely gave him more.
It's funny.
So we got you on. So you have. Where are you stationed at to do this interview?
About center of the town. Anywhere where there's like a table.
Okay. Yeah, there's like a public table that's
Yes,
like
that's
an
it.
open park area.
Do you need like a box to sit on? Like
Nope.
A box on a box?
Just tables.
On the table?
Just table.
You have 7 people lined up. To see
Awesome.
you.
Can I be one of the
Hands
people?
on one.
Yes.
Also one.
You guys play my hirelings. I don't make up a hireling on the spot.
No, I mean like.
He wants his
my
actual character to be there.
Oh.
So we have 8.
I
Yeah.
saw the poster and I showed
So
up.
8.
Okay.
Can we make it an even
I
number?
saw the
Let me
poster.
get 8.
I need money.
He's right.
Is it possible for me to follow him and just be like, I'm just here to watch?
Yeah, you can watch. All right.
Okay. So at 7 people lined up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm one of them.
8 people. That's right. You're right. 8 people lined up. With the first 2 step forward, please.
At least up together.
All right. What's your race?
Um,
Yeah, let's make kind of sense within
cat
that.
folk.
Catfolk. Yeah, I'll let them be catfolk here. Mercenaries.
I took him for drugs.
All right.
We met Moon Sugar.
Okay. I want each of you to sit on, stand on one side of the table, and
Square wooden table, oak table.
you all are going to arm wrestle, and the winner gets to move on to the next round.
He just wants to actually arm
Yeah,
wrestle.
right. You really could.
Yeah, let's go ahead and arm wrestle. That works. Maybe the chair would be better. I don't know if that coffee table will hold. This work.
This one, we're going to make it work.
How much does it cost to hire one of these people?
It depends on how much you want to pay them. A generic pay is usually $100.
John's gonna
for you.
win.
Well, I got 1 coin.
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Hey, wait, I'll start it.
Yeah.
John's just in the
Make
better
sure your
position.
hands are good. No interfering with another hand. Ready? Go. Oh,
You got the pool.
2 cat folks seem pretty evenly matched.
You're stronger than you look.
I
can't finish it, but I can't lose.
He'll tire out eventually. He doesn't have to.
We're bored.
I lost
The other
the
ones are
stamina.
calling out. Come on, we're bored.
All right.
Can I like claw him under the
Zero
table?
on what? Six for the win.
Hey, I have a question. If I shoot one of them in the leg, does that? Oh, never mind.
All right.
What are you doing?
Take one.
What do you
Okay,
mean?
Jake, so
I'm looking for a job.
Okay, that's
All right.
it.
I had lost the stamina.
Jake's Kitsune won.
I was a cat vote.
Jake's cat spoke.
All right, we'll give you some time to rest. Go over in the corner. Next two sets
Tournament
forward.
style.
All right, everybody's arm wrestling. Who's next?
Maybe half orc.
Half orc. Okay.
I'll work. I just do arm wrestling. Like kicked out.
Who's arm wrestling Bryce?
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You did great. You did great, sir.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Here, I'll do it.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me.
What are you, Zach?
No, it's just our characters.
We're like,
All right, same rules.
my money's on the
no
orc.
more.
I'll bet one.
No cheap shots.
Hey, wait, can we
no
bet
two
on this?
Hands, one hand behind your back.
I don't have money to
Or
bet.
I got a
going on
coin.
the table. Your choice. Go.
I'm so dead.
You're wrecked, bro.
All right, you move on next round.
He's only got
Wait,
We got arm
we have
wrestling.
another person.
All right, that's four.
Loser
So next
circle.
two, this is gonna be six, and then two more after this.
So these are characters. These are your characters, right? These are your characters, correct?
My character, I don't know about his.
Yeah, my character just showed up too.
Okay.
What do you want? All right.
We need money. We need
Jobs!
All right.
What is it, clean money?
Well, we win. They're saying no.
Go. All right.
Ten
come on.
straight for the
Well, the final two step forward.
I'll be an NPC.
Nice.
Wait, what am I? I already won one.
You're out of.
Yeah, we're out of people.
All right, my turn. I'll do it.
I am a halfling.
So you have -2 strength.
Oh, I'm a gnome.
Can he go again?
You could have beat.
Wait, can you really go again? Because how are you gonna arm wrestle yourself?
All right.
How are you gonna arm wrestle yourself now?
That's a great question.
Well,
Yeah, I guess one of the.
well, he lost that first round.
Yeah, it's a big one now.
Yeah. that's
Oh,
right.
okay, never mind.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. All right.
What are you again?
You guys can decide who goes next.
So we got the gnome. We got the character. You're now. What are you? A cat folk. And.
All right.
you're a
We're
halfling.
gonna move all the everything, and now it's gonna be wrestling.
All right. I don't know if we can do that.
No, suplex.
Screw.
We'd have to roll.
Yeah, it's gonna have to roll, but.
I know. I was kidding with that.
Well, what are we doing next?
You guys can still arm wrestle.
Okay.
Come on.
Who's that?
I need to know who's gonna keep the stamina.
Let's go.
Who's gonna keep up the stamina? It's also gonna
The
be
gnome and the kitsune. Next.
I hope you have a good clean fight.
I like to imagine I just picked it.
Yeah, right. Slam him into the table.
you two up here.
Championship round.
Semi-finals.
Finish.
So wait, if you legitimately win, does that mean you get like 100 coins a week?
Yeah.
GG.
Show about the technique.
No one give in.
Okay, yeah, I'm going to the gym tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, my games are physical. Man.
Also, all Jacob and I do for a living is move heavy stuff.
No,
Ah,
I said-
okay. That explains that.
I sit at a
Someone
computer
give
all
up.
day. I sit at a computer all day, so.
Good play.
All right.
The-
Catfolk versus the Kitsune.
Can we say that this like had a good turnout? There's like
If he
people.
needs
I bet 15 on the Kitsune.
I bet $1 on the Kitsune.
I take that.
I got a cent on the Kitsune.
A cent.
$100 a week for this guy.
You didn't think that
You
through.
realize I'm not. The 10% treasure isn't gonna happen. 'Cause you're gonna be with us anyways.
What?
You're gonna get. It's gonna be better for you because you're gonna split the pot with all of us anyways. You don't split my pot.
And he gets, but he should get 10% of your pie.
Yeah, so he's a good
All
guy.
right, you get 10%. Good to know. I expect you to protect me now.
All right, give him $100 now for the week.
Yep.
100 coins.
hell.
Alright, here's one of his.
Oh, dude, I should have cast Mage Hand
Right.
on you.
So every
Oh
Saturday,
yeah, that 5 pounds. Is
every
really
Saturday or Saturday, you get 100. Each needs to give you $100.
Go.
for the rest of the
I
campaign.
can't do
Dang it.
I told you.
Oh, an arm wrestle.
My fingers are twitching.
I know you
See, if Jacob actually like started to wind at the end there, I was gonna cheat and pull my gun out.
No way.
It's very Han Solo of you.
Okay. So you look for Highlands. Who else did want to do people? Let's do what? Does anybody else want to do something today?
I want to use my stonework profession and just make little carvings and sell them.
Okay. Roll a profession or I guess a perform. Well, do you have a craft?
I have a stonework skill.
Then roll
I hate
that.
that to give you 10% of my because you're gonna get a whole lot of money now. But I'm okay with it as long as I'm a scrawny
Here was
guy.
his ad.
I need protection.
I got 13.
13. Okay. Let's see if I got 10. You'll get something because it's over a 10.
Okay.
You failed me. You don't get paid for another night.
Okay.
No, I might. My character's usually
Actually,
usually really nice.
Sorry,
so
for that profession,
Riskel.
for stonework,
So I
what's
just
the
blame my whole
base
life on
ability
him.
that you start off adding with that? Because I don't think.
Intelligence.
My favorite part is I wasn't gonna
intelligence.
my character's not that tall.
Then
Yeah.
actually that put me at a 15 because I don't have my intelligence.
Cool.
yet. I'm
So,
5'4".
Taller than me. You look really taller
Taller
than me.
than
How tall is my character? I mean, I'm a tiny little frog.
5 foot.
I don't have a
so
height
you
on my
make
thing.
you do make
I am
20 ponders that
perfectly
day.
average for a
Selling
human
things.
female.
I am 6'7".
Wait.
I'm an elf.
Whatever the
Yeah, you're an elf.
My appearance is enough.
You make 20
Are you
ponders
female?
that day.
Yes.
Anyone else?
Okay.
What are they
Zach
doing
is
today?
That's
Who
what
have
I
not
am
told me?
too.
Zach, are you doing anything today? Okay. Today's the day for Zach.
NPC date range.
Jake, are you doing anything today?
Is this the second day?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and John were leveling up the
Saturday. that
We are
was-
training.
I imagine like that.
So everyone's are.
We have like
Are
a
you doing
montage.
anything today on your?
Two boys
Yeah.
are like.
You don't have any money still.
I think I'm gonna. Wait, I can learn a skill. I need
Like,
money to learn a
You
skill.
need money to kind of pay
Yeah.
somebody for the skill, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go back out into the market and
Oh. Okay.
Well, Moose got me, see how it pays off. Do it. Heard you wouldn't.
I decided I've probably already attracted too much attention with my other stuff, so I'm just gonna
Gravel check before you do
like
that.
run more undiscreet deeds. So I'm gonna attempt to do magic again, but instead of like letting people just offer me money, do it behind some shed so they have to pay to see it or something. So really stingy like that.
Okay.
Hey, buddy,
in
you
that
want to
case,
see a trick?
I want an influence as you try to sell your
Okay.
work.
All right, influence. I have one influence. 19.
Okay. 11 people show up to your performance. Make a performance check. See how well.
I want to be one of them.
How much are you paying? How much are you offering? How much are you charging?
I'm new to the currency.
Is there a performance?
Think of our
I-
currency. Oh,
Shoot!
but this is a street show.
Are we gonna spend another
What
day
you got in
here?
your pocket?
Pay what you can.
Yeah.
Donations. Okay. Donations. Okay, so you got 11 people. So whatever you roll,
6 plus
performance.
1, which is 7.
It's just as bad as yesterday. So you get $11 out of it.
Wait.
Everyone
Can I cast on the richest looking dude? Can I cast as my last trick? Charm person. Yeah. Yeah.
Have him make a will save. He gets a +1 will modifier. So I have to beat a number. I have to beat a 16.
Okay.
So he gets a +1 on his will save. Roll a 4. So he's like, yeah, that was good, man. And he's like totally talking you up. Everyone else is kind of like looking at him weird and like just walk off.
Number 1 fan. Give him up.
You get 10 ponders from people who's kind of like, and then but he gives you roll a d100.
Like I
see how
just
well
haven't
he-
tallied with the negative and the bonus already.
I do want to do that.
I don't know.
He gives everything out of his pockets,
Take negative every 4 basic cycles it goes up.
which is I rolled 0, 0, and 1, which is 1.
To attack plus 4 damage.
Just what?
Just 1.
He gives you the coat off his back too. It's like he's like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have any money on me, but.
But you look wealthy, so it might be a nice coat.
Yeah, you can have my coat. You can have
All right,
my coat.
can I walk next door and just sell the coat?
You sell the coat for $5.
Okay,
Can
so
I
16.
wander around town as a fox and attempt? Nah, never mind.
You've already done your day, which you went to go and get hired.
I go streaking for the rest of the day.
You're gonna get wanted.
Alright.
You're already wanted in one district.
That's fine. Mine wasn't much better. It was pickpocket people as a fox.
All right. Well then, that ends that day. So deduct $5 if you're spending the night in town, except for John.
Is there a gambling house?
I don't have a gambling game like I would if I was to do if we were to do gambling, I would actually have like a dice game that we would.
Well, not necessarily that. I'm talking more like story wise. If I were to walk in and say, I would like to bet $10 that the
so kind of like
Horse betting?
horse betting, but you're betting on a gambler.
I was saying that the giant would be dead in a fortnight.
Oh. Okay.
So I guess we're killing the giant in a fortnight now.
So that's
Or you owe me 10.
How long's a fortnight?
Or 10 for 2 weeks.
That's 2 weeks. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
On a fortnight. Normally each match lasts about 20-30 minutes.
Yeah. All right. So I will. That means I only have 7.
How much are you offering?
I only have 10. I was only gonna give up 10. So, but I'm assuming other people can bet against that.
Hey John.
That were NPCs. I don't know. I'll let you figure that out. You're the DM.
Okay.
I just gotta bring back the head.
All right. You start talking to folks in at one of the other restaurants and bars, and one of the you start getting this shouting match with this guy, and you're like, well, I bet 10 ponders he'll be dead in a fortnight. And he's like, by your hand.
By the hand of my group.
I walk up behind him and say, yeah.
Oh, really? Tell you what,
I'll bring the head.
me and my group, we're gonna take out that giant in less than a fortnight. And when we bring back its head, your group will have to serve our group.
Y'all really think you could carry that head? It's a giant.
Trust me. There's 8 of us, and only what?
The only thing that changed
2 of you?
Yeah.
All right. I think
Your
I'm gonna.
group's starting to look like 7 now.
Yeah. I want to accept it, but I would like to
So basically, the idea is if you win, we'll be your servants, but if we win, you'll be our servants.
Is he the leader of the group?
Yeah, you're actually speaking with the leader of some adventuring group.
So do you think I could potentially agree to this without him realizing it, cast charm person, and then point him in the wrong direction?
It's common knowledge, kind of where this, at least local knowledge, where it's it'd be hard to, it'd be a hard thing to.
Hard roll, yeah.
I will take that at least. You can still try, but it'd be a hard roll. But they agreed to it, and so it's like a blood. So
yeah, I'm just gonna agree.
They agree to it, and they're like, "All right, boys." And they turn around. He's a dwarf. Like, "All right, boys, saddle up tomorrow. We got a giant to kill." So,
all right.
Well, we just made a bet without the rest of our group knowing. We gotta go.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, our group seems like a forgiving bunch.
Do I see them on the street?
nah, well, walking, but yeah, throughout the day.
As we pass by each other, I grab them.
So,
okay.
Funny news. I should probably break it.
The kitsune, the 2 new guys, the kitsune and the elf start wrapping you all together. Tell you some.
Guys, we got some bad news.
No, good news. It's good news. We have
elf has a
amazing,
problem.
amazing news. We are gonna go kill the giant.
What giant? I have questions.
Wait. Questions will come. Questions will come.
Alright.
Not only will we get his treasure, but I made an arrangement with the local establishment that if we kill him and bring it back within a fortnight, just his head. I mean, I'm assuming leave the eyeballs. It's not really much of an issue. Just gonna bring back the head, and we make a little extra coin, you know. And as long as we don't, the other group doesn't.
Not exactly coin.
We get some new hirelings.
Yeah. We get some new slaves.
What's the AC of a giant?
Well, I didn't tell you this.
Come on!
What's the catch?
There's no catch. There's no catch. It's just
There's always a catch to these things.
Just do it first. Do it first before the other group.
Why are you smiling so much?
A giant.
You're hiding something.
A giant to these people is good size to me.
The last time we went something to try to kill something, we almost died.
It's gonna be okay, Thumbelina. I promise.
Thumbelina.
What?
What's the cat?
I don't know if he's going to
the cat. No, wait. No, we just have to kill them.
Why must there be so much bloodshed? Why can't we all work together with no stipulation and kill a giant?
We are trying to. We just
It's
have
motivation.
To do it first.
Why do we have to do it first? Why can't we all work together? It's a giant. We're gonna have trouble by ourselves.
Wait, I have an idea. We'll let them go first, and when they die, we just, you know, yes.
Sorry, that goes against my alignment. That goes against my alignment.
Your moral compass is a roulette wheel.
Hey, I protect the weak and defend.
Well,
I'm gonna need some really strong stuff. I can't go unless.
So you need to be high on your mind.
So yeah, here's the situation: is that you just need a pact that.
Give me a blood oath.
No, with the dwarf,
Man,
with the leader of an adventurous band. That if they kill this local giant first, you guys will be their servants. Jake, do you hear this? This is probably gonna be your next adventure. We're probably forced to go kill.
This is really your guys' fault for leaving me alone.
How's the giant being fed?
Yeah, what's his living conditions?
Each adventurers.
What's his family like? He got a giant wife, giant kids.
How are they containing a giant?
Are these giants related to the giants in the clouds that are dropping rocks?
You don't know. We don't know what kind of giant it is.
I call dibs on the toenail. That's all I care about.
Why do you need the toenail?
I don't know. That's the only thing I remember. I just know I like toenail.
I'm not gonna mess with that.
So like, if we're servants, will we have like the little maid costumes?
I actually want to play where our whole party has to be servants, so I don't lose.
Yeah, come on.
That's something we haven't
No,
done in a D&D
I
session
like
before.
anime maid skirts.
Yes. The more we, the better.
Well,
I may have made a terrible mistake.
Yeah, it's almost as if you shouldn't have made that.
Hopefully I didn't have those extra 10 coins.
See what happens when you guys are broke and the kind of stuff you guys go out and do. All right.
We should probably get going.
Yeah. So the night passes, and it is now Sunday.
Sunday fun day, giant killing day.
Can I find their horses in the night?
Try to.
Can you go get me some great tobacco?
Well,
or something to put in my pipe?
a big town.
How much does tobacco cost? How about I am going to buy as much as I can for $7 because that's all I have left, and I'm just going to give it all to my frog friends.
All right, that's about 5 uses of tobacco.
Let's go!
Yeah, I'm interested. Let's go.
Yeah, all right. Morning day comes, and you guys need to travel and get together. Jake's still leveling up people. Let me go prepare a giant slayer.
That wasn't anonymous. I do want to let you guys know. I'm assuming since we've traveled, we've talked, and like my wizard is slightly at odds with himself because since he can't remember anything, he decided that he doesn't believe that that a god exists. And so, he's gonna have some issues with people who are like deal with like holy magic and all that. Like how that doesn't make sense. How can you do
Let's
that?
praise Milani.
Yeah.
Milani.
No, you need to praise Momoko.
No, Milani. That is my god.
I'm full on Momoko.
We're gonna have a real problem with Nathan's character.
Yeah, right. He converted my people. He converted some of my people.
Alright. Who's this giant? He's in the skull fish.
Oh. The place we've been avoiding the whole campaign.
Yep.
Skull.
Uh-huh.
And I just volunteered us.
I say we swing by the farm then on the way and pick up the Desperitos if there's any left. It's worth it.
Yeah, let's go. Straight.
We are on kind of a time crunch here, guys.
Plus, we can just stay along the main road and save time
weapons
instead of
would
going
be worth
straight into
it.
the wilderness and tripping encounters.
These crossbows, if we actually got them, assuming that someone else hasn't got them and gonna shoot us down immediately when we get there, they would tear the giant apart.
Oh, cool.
So
Well, guys, all in all, if they kill the giant first, we can just kill them.
Yeah.
What is with everyone trying to kill people for no reason?
Okay,
What?
I had
What
a
do you
reason.
mean, no
I was
reason?
gonna save
You
my
wanna be
good
a
friend who was taken by
But still.
There was a demon, and they signed a blood oath, and now we all have to die, or they die.
I just gotta ask though, when you
What?
said
I've been smoking a lot.
when you said good friend and you pointed at him, why did you just like giggle?
What? I saw someone in need and released him from his captors. It just happened to left him.
Is he bothering you? It's not like I can do anything.
He's bothering me.
I have a bodyguard now,
What's your
Riskel.
character's name, Jack?
I have a bodyguard.
Who?
This guy.
You're
I
right
walk
next.
up behind him and comes in back to his head.
You're right next
Yeah, I
to
know,
her.
I'm sorry.
What's he paying you? I'll triple it per week.
He's paying me 100 a week.
I'll give you 300 per week if you be my employee.
Alright, up front right now.
Alright.
Also 10% of the treasure you find.
I mean, you kind of take a cut of everything we find anyways.
So that's why.
10% of the treasure you find.
I don't get how this. We all take.
You all take your cut, but then you give him another 10% of your cut.
Does that include off the record cuts? Like stuff you find and don't tell the party.
Like everything I find.
Excuse me? How much are you hoarding? How much are you hoarding right now?
I have not much. I have a large party fund.
Do you have an older brother, by chance?
Or is that the off the record?
I don't know. I'm
Okay.
I don't keep track.
No, it's just
that good bookkeeping.
Just realized you reminded
I'm
me of
watching you.
a friend I met a long time ago.
Okay.
He's a doppelganger.
We are a party. We share the treasure except exactly who's the most out of it. Oh,
I'm a couple murders away.
You're teetering on the edge.
I'm a couple
I don't
murders
think I'm neutral.
Brandon, is there
I certainly don't think I'm neutral.
is there alignment changes in this game?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zach, you'll be
So
interested
evil.
in our other campaign.
Oh, dude, we're all evil.
Yeah, I remember. We just straight like we're all.
It's the best thing.
I'm chaotic neutral.
I'm the
Are
most
you
moral
teetering
person in the
too
party,
right
and I'm
now?
lawful.
I don't know what I am. I'm just kind of,
You're still figuring
I'm
yourself
still
out.
figuring it out.
Please don't please don't figure out that you like blood as much as he does.
Oh no, it's
Okay,
hard
cool.
to get out of the clothes. Burning. Burning to different
Wait a minute. That's
Fire
why.
maniac.
Why do you think I use guns? The blood's over there now.
I'm not enjoying this party as much as I did before this session.
Do you need a hug?
No.
Okay.
A violent woman, just how I like him.
I miss Bodo.
Bodo was the only.
He was
good
the glue.
presence in
He was the glue.
Everything's falling
I
apart.
don't know if you guys heard, but Bodo probably clashed with the new guy here.
Why?
Well, because Bodo's all about Momoko,
Momoko?
religion.
Oh.
And he's very much, he doesn't believe any gods exist. Very
He sounds like a fool.
Well, you also don't know like if you exist currently in the moment, so.
It's very true. Am I just
In
alive
fact,
because I'm
I'm very
observing?
surprised you could tell me your name.
I missed
right
the
now.
wolf.
Oh, I made it up. It was on.
Oh, yeah.
You made it up.
Oh yeah, there's a tree and there's like this big heart, and on one side there was MOR, and the other side there's IFT. Which is, yeah, that sounds like a name.
Can you read?
I think
Are,
so.
are you illiterate? Am I speaking to an actual peasant now?
Yeah, so like, did you?
I look at signs and words come in my head.
So you keep all your
Excuse
skills.
his
Can I shoot my gun
ignorance.
in the air?
Yeah, a lot of
Just
clack.
to get their
This is
attention?
why me and him always clash. For Milani.
Hey, let's go kill a giant.
Sounds like
You're
a
my
good-
bodyguard. I tell you what to do.
He
don't
paid
have to
you.
point the
He
gun.
paid
You
you.
don't have to take
He
it,
paid
bro.
you.
Yeah,
He
and now
paid
you
you.
get the rest of his money if you just shoot it. Do it.
Is this when I start
All right.
singing?
All right,
I take my double barrel, put it to his
Oh,
head.
Good Anakin.
Hey,
Good.
So I'm not sure if this joke will go over how young
I
you
gotta take my
are.
other gun and put it to my head.
Alright,
Where's
whoa,
that third arm
I
coming from?
apologize.
I
Here's
dropped
an extra
everybody.
ponder.
Just calm
This is
down.
tail.
Okay, a real quick question. Is there anybody that's any form of good? Show of hands.
This staff is good.
Really? You are? Are you serious?
I've been good the whole campaign
Are
until
you
last
serious?
session.
Are you serious?
I'm neutral
Okay,
good. This
alright.
is the goodest I've been.
Bryce, I'm surprised. What
Well,
are
I
you?
mean, I didn't written that. I'm more neutral than anything.
Okay.
Just,
I'm neutral, but I always
Neutral
strive.
does not count as good.
I strive to be good.
So you're neutral good.
Oh,
Yes.
so you're okay. All right. All right.
Hey, y'all want to go kill a giant?
Y'all stop hugging to a bunch of letters that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Lead the way.
Either we go kill a giant, or we just don't ever come back to the city.
Why do we not want to go back to the city?
I forgot about that.
This is the one place we're not
But
hanging
it was
out.
kind of
you forget
defense
the
of the
bed
party,
we
so
made?
that's kind of where you're. No, wait, no, I remember now. It was random. It was for no reason.
Let's go do it. Why are we talking about it with our dicks in our hands? Let's go.
I was following you guys. I just woke
Car's
up.
moving, people.
That was the limp bear.
Which way's the giant?
The
We go to
kid
the
on
giant.
the left. You killed him for no reason, right?
All right, I'm going.
I would like to go on the main road and swing by the farm.
Okay.
I'm going to the giant.
So like, what are these like crossbow bolts?
And let's go.
I'm in the car.
Like at the,
On the scout.
Oh,
oh,
really?
I guess we should get
I'll
there
be a
first.
scout.
I'll take your word for it, but at that point it was.
You can't see.
Were you killing in defense of the party or just because he was
Better
in our way?
perception than you.
No, I mean,
+3.
they seemed like they were about to attack.
+3 on my percent or my perception.
At least to me. Well, actually, no. One of the other hirelings said they
My
attacked
perception
first,
is
so
great.
I figured they would attack back.
I got you.
You get to Amberfield Farm, and the it seems that the main
Build or
farm
not? What's yours?
that was a clean chop.
the main farm homestead.
Oh,
looks
mine's
like,
8. My bad.
The main farm homestead looks like as if it has been closed down by the city of Momoko, as seems like that their homestead has already been confiscated due to the deceasement of
Can we
of
go
Mayor.
close the battlefield though?
What?
The
Yeah, you
battlefield
can
is
go
kinda
back to
far
the
away.
back to the entrance of the dungeon. Yeah. You go back to the back of the old Crimson Chapel. A ruined chapel.
We technically never made it through this dungeon
The
either.
framework of a building.
We're
that's
not going
left.
back.
Just behind the farmstead.
Okay.
I'm scared.
And there is you guys see a red archway that with stairs that lead down. That's the only other
My little arms
thing
can't
of
fit
interest
around.
down there.
They can't fit around anybody.
Everything else is it's an old ruined cathedral.
Like hug your ankle.
That works.
Of stone.
You can get around 1 mile.
You guys you're picking around. It looks like the people bodies have been moved, spider carcasses and goblin carcasses have been moved.
We lost just let everybody know that does not come where we lost a lot of equipment.
Oh, my old sword. Is my old sword here?
You kind of kick around in the dirt and you find your sword in there.
Hey! Now I got 3.
Are there any old crossbow bolts?
You see a few splintered bolts, broken ones.
Maybe it's just the heads.
Mm-hmm.
Can I pick those up?
Yeah.
How many of those?
We're looking for the actual crossbows.
I know, but I don't need a crossbow.
Is there any?
4 of them.
Find 4 of
Is
them.
there any crossbow?
Oh, you are a
Not
cross.
the Gerudos, no. It's the Gerudos.
I have other
So
plans.
you can see
Oh,
Any bows at all?
broken twigs and maybe a few broken pieces of the goblin weaponry that were here back during the fight. You notice that there's a sign on the there's a sign posted on the red arch.
I can't read. What's it say?
That sign says that by the order of the Council of the Momoko tribes, this area is deemed to be deemed to be
Unfit for living.
unfit ground. Authorized personnel by the Momoko tribes.
Guess
So-
we can't break the law and we don't.
Cool. I don't know what that word is that starts with an A, so let's go.
Wait. We have a giant to go kill.
What? He's using that read. Yeah, I can read. Oh, okay.
I think the Kitsune were well educated.
Very dyslexic, I think.
Okay.
You can go down. You go down the stairways of the red archway.
Last time we did that, we died.
We
died?
We almost
You died. You all still here. How'd you die?
It's so right.
Dang.
I'm not going in there though.
We should probably get going. Just
Yeah, we got a
Time crunch and all that.
I agree with the amnesiac.
I mean, I'm an elf, so I'll pretty much live forever, so I can wait. But I'm pretty sure you guys can't.
But what if he died?
I mean, I need food and water.
Are there still
I
goblins
thought
down
elves
here?
just use like the sunlight.
Not goblins.
Go ahead.
Let's get out of here. Yeah.
Yeah,
I run. I run through the car.
Your paycheck's coming this way.
There may be a possessed mimic demon that is still lurking for me around this area. So
That
Let's
didn't
talk
answer
about
my
it.
question.
You can tell them whatever you want to tell them.
Are there any goblins there?
what down here? No. When we went down there, we just fought his old party.
Okay.
Wait, they're not my friends.
There are a
Hey,
bunch
we're
of
your
old
friends.
traps and magic
No, he
stuff.
wasn't. I hate him.
Bad time. Someone put on a necklace and died instantly. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're leaving.
Cool. Okay, you guys continue onwards. On the roadside, you don't meet anything of interest as you travel along the road.
You'll see us. I know this. You'll see.
The guys were here.
You get to the hillsides. The terrain starts to rise a bit here at the hills, where this giant apparently lurks. You kind of look around, glancing about for any type of signs.
Yeah, I don't get. Is it a game or whatever? Because
Is there a way I can do like a perception check to see if someone else has trodden this
They
path
like talk
before?
about XP, and I'm like, is this?
Go ahead and make
Sword Art
a
Online? I'm so
perception.
confused.
If you look on when they're signing up for the
18.
it's amazing.
Yeah.
You do see some hoof prints from horses.
Hey, remember Calabama?
Oh man, we're not the first first people here. Does it say? Can I tell how many horse prints?
There are quite a few, more than probably roughly between 6 to 8.
Roughly between. Okay, so
You're gonna have to park the carriage a ways off and take it by foot.
So I'm letting the party know. So like, looks like a party's been through here. There are maybe 6 to 8 hoof prints, and the party that might have made the bet against had like 8 people.
Did they also have Excalibur? Because it's up there on the hill.
Right there is Excalibur on the
Look,
Yeah, right
Excalibur,
there.
right there on the hill.
The more you talk about this class, the more skeptical I've become.
Well, is your hoof prints leading back out? Because did they go in and never came out?
Oh yeah, is it just them? It's just them
There's one
going in?
way.
Yeah.
So I say, we
Unless
go
they
in
walked backwards.
We sneak in, see what's up, let it play out, and can hit him in the old back door. Hit it from the back, so to say. That's a sex thing. They told that.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I
I
named,
understand you are a child.
I named my staff.
I don't have a driver's license.
Do not shine, please.
I just
for a reason.
when my father died.
His name, his actual name is Do Not Shine.
That the staff, yeah, and all that.
No,
Oh,
it actually happened
no,
like
that's-
last week.
do you have it
Didn't
in-
it, guys?
I went and like
Well,
googled it.
giant
So
spider.
it's like, so I'm not even sure I put it together right, but it's like
You don't even know your magic words.
Just woke up.
Yeah.
Get out. Let's we've been taking around to it. Let's go.
We'll get around.
Cool. I would like to proceed sneakily.
You guys go off the main roads.
Sneakily, eh?
Sneak. I'm a creeper girl.
Are there any giants here? Please come fight.
That doesn't sound sneakily.
That's right.
Are there any
You didn't tell me
cardboard
he was
boxes?
speaking, so I'm just walking through
Oh, sorry. You're just blowing your cover as much as mine.
I'm sticking right next
Are there any cardboard boxes?
Are we trying to sneak?
here.
If it breaks
I don't
out
know,
to a fight,
already.
I could
Are
actually
we trying to
stand my
sneak
ground
and you're
and
just
really
like,
one round.
like smoking a storm up?
No, I already spoke. I got it all out. I'm a happy place.
There you go.
Okay.
While we're walking, I like to apply cold steel to Riskel's and
How long does that last? How long does it last like a turn, so it's kind of useless.
How long does
Does it last a turn or less?
Oh, yeah, probably.
how long does mage armor last?
Let me look it up.
Hours.
Hours. All right, can I apply that to myself?
Yeah, it'll last 5 hours, so yeah,
Cool.
maybe.
So we just see those
Wait.
horses there.
So
Yeah, as you get closer, as you guys go off the main beaten trail following the
It
hoof
doesn't
prints,
work
it takes you
for-
uphill
Um,
through a tree line. And as you get through, you can now see that there is an old, rundown homestead. And you can see a recently lit campfire. Well, it's now just embers. And surrounding it, hitched up to posts are
This campfire used to be lit.
4 horses. Smoke still kind of billows out.
wait.
For a reason.
Hey,
I knew it.
Hey guys, you want to see
You're
something
a
cool? I go up and I untie all the horses and slap them on the back.
Oh, we need those.
Too late. It's done. It's done.
Now that's chaotic.
But now we're on an even playing field.
Yeah.
So you just slapped all the horses.
That was fun.
So do we see any footprints around?
You see a lot of footwork. Looks like to be humanoid. And
Who's good at tracking folk?
Which skill?
Survival.
I'm very good.
I'm not very good at it.
Use your carrion sense or whatever.
I'm
like,
really good at
find the trail. You're a bird, right?
Don't do that.
What?
Don't be bird racist.
I've got
He's
It's
racist
a
to
legitimate
everybody.
feature.
Stop being racist.
You're a bird?
I've got 7 survival.
Yeah, I'm like
A
a
harpy?
yeah, something like that.
He's a kangaroo.
Ultra Homie's got 10 survival.
Yeah, he's a
Run it.
I'm not quiet. I don't think.
Yes, I actually have the
Neither
same
am I.
bird.
I'm
Oh, that's
It's
awesome.
funny, the
Yo,
people with the
twerk.
biggest armor have I have a pretty good survival too, but we can't stealth it.
Maybe you should have scouts go ahead.
But you can't survival anything.
Well, you tell me the way to go. And then we'll go ahead.
Yeah.
If you need me
Use
to,
Bryce's. This is
I want to
survival.
scout.
if anybody needs me to go ahead, I do have vanish,
Then
And I
do
can-
it.
Oh, I got.
but I need a direction to go.
Oh. So let's say me and Bryce both do survival checks on which way and we send scouts.
Yes.
Okay.
I
You
scout.
can see,
I
you
can
can see
scout.
foot. You can see
I got
footwork
stealth perception.
heading up northwards.
Jake, give me a
That way.
marker of stealth perception.
Actually,
Oh, really?
I got both of them things.
I like to cast mage armor on myself.
okay. You got your forward AC.
Y'all are hogging that major.
Alright. So I want to follow the footsteps up
Share
and
it, share it.
be listening very carefully, my eyes open. I don't use my vanish yet. I'm going to use it as soon as I hear something or see something.
Okay. Kokari
So we'll
and
give this woman mage armor.
Takari,
What's up?
you and me going north, or
Are we splitting the party up?
Kari, why would he scout? He's loud.
I don't know. He said he's still with me.
I thought I was going. He's loud. I'm the.
Why?
What do you mean I'm loud?
Well,
No,
no,
not
not
you.
you.
Kari's
So
loud.
like,
follow,
our
like,
plan was to
So
me
many
and
feet
Bryce.
back.
yeah, you're back in the. You're not on the map
So you guys
right now.
stealth it.
Well, tell him that he's the one that told you. Sent you
Who's going? I'm going scout.
I'm scouting.
Everyone's going scout, but Kakari, the pal,
We'll just follow.
garbage.
We'll follow the.
As you, as the
Garbage.
two of you, as the
How
two
is
of you
your
get up
stealth?
closer,
Mhm.
as the two of
I'm
you,
sorry, I don't know your name.
It's good.
Okay.
as the two of you
Kikyo?
get up closer, you can see up high on the rocks, sitting at the corners, looking like they're pointing. They're not looking at you, and they're not looking down there. These guys are roughly probably 15 feet up high in the air, on the rocks.
Are you going with Logan?
The music sounds nice, so they should be nice.
Breaking the fourth wall there. I like it.
I'm about to change it to something right.
The
Something else.
a couple, and you also see a group surrounding the mouth of a large cave. What do you do?
So
Alright, fire and
there-
It's like Sword Art Online where they're blocking the entrance to the
wait,
boss.
are these guys up
Oh,
high?
yes.
Are these guys up high?
I'm gonna climb the curve.
The rock is up high. These are on. These are on plane. These are on.
And they're just discussing, or they what are they
They're
doing?
looking at the. They seem to be at. They seem to be at the mouth of this cave. There's a mouth of a cave here.
All right, we're
How,
moving.
how high is that rock?
We're sneaking.
You'll have to climb up this way.
We're gonna grab
I meant like
15
wait,
feet high.
So
They are
15 feet high?
Yeah, yep.
So like if they were to fall, it would be not it would be
They
uncomfortable.
would take
Hey,
like 2d6
stop
worth of damage.
Stop
Yeah.
taking our ideas.
So like my next
We already on.
oh well I was
Stealth team's already on.
okay.
So
Alright. I was
who-
gonna
Who sees this?
The two of you, and you need to
Two.
call them for. You call
Yeah.
them for. You call everybody else forward.
We want to go up the hill.
We going up the hill.
Okay.
We them boys.
I have a climb speed of 20.
Let me slit this guy's throat with my 38 sneak attack. 20 feet.
I would like to go up there because I want to try my best.
You can kind of freehand this if you guys if you go up like the way that it kind of
No,
steps
wait, I'm
up
gonna wait for them
on
to
the map.
engage.
You don't have to make climb checks. But you need to make stealth check. Whoever's
I like
sneaking up there needs to make
I
stealth checks.
want to whisper something to Kyoko.
why not?
All right.
First
All right,
off,
I'm whispering something to you, Kyoko.
Wait, sneaky boys.
I'm whispering.
I'm also very slick.
Whatever you do, keep a bow for me. At least one of theirs. If you decide to kill them.
Someone buy me some tea.
Okay.
So a stealth check.
Sneaky boys.
You say?
Sneaky boys.
Sneaky boys.
I'm coming up with you guys, so send my character.
No, it's our thing.
Okay, fine. I wanted to get up there that way I could grab a bow.
You are an archer, I suppose.
High ground. 27. 25.
That's why I want to go up there. Okay. I have 21.
21, 20. What was it?
27.
What'd you get?
No, I got a 25. My bad.
Okay.
I like to ready action.
You guys actually managed to climb up to on their even playing field on them, and they seem to be both. They have their bows knocked but not drawn back, and they're looking their back.
I'm staying back. I'm letting you guys handle it. I'm just up here to grab the bow. I'm not gonna ruin your guys' plan. You guys do whatever you want.
Is my character our two characters still hanging back, or do we come up with everyone else?
I'm hanging back.
Right now,
He's hanging back. You can do whatever you want.
They've told me they're moving. So
I would like to move up to at least with these people.
Yeah, you're up. Okay, go ahead.
Can someone help him?
Move. Everybody.
No, I just need to be there.
Yeah, move everybody else right there.
Right, and I would like
Still
to.
hang back right there.
Can I
So at
ready
least
an
you can see the
action?
whole playing field.
Yeah, what do you want to ready?
So I would like to ready. I'm gonna take one of the crossbow bolts. It's just the head, and I've like taken like the. I'm assuming the head's metal. So I've taken like the wood off, and I'm holding it in my palm face out, and I would like to ready Mage Hand to flick it.
Okay.
Hey, so I guess
Because that won't backfire.
I'm just gonna creep up.
Maybe.
I'm gonna stand between stand right there. Take my one sword and my dagger and just
Stab them both.
yep.
Okay.
Run next to it.
Are you readying something to do?
Yeah, I have my double barrel versatile ready.
Alright.
And my sword.
Everyone's gonna know it when you fire.
That's why I don't wait it. That's why I got the
21
sword.
versus flat-footed.
For one of them, yes.
For him.
Okay.
What am I supposed to do?
8 for the second is a miss.
But the first hits, so let's do some damage. Okay, it's supposed to be.
I was rushing in. Are we going sneaky peeky like?
For the sword, yeah.
Unleash the druid.
I have 2 DR.
24.
Okay.
And he has debilitating injury, and I will give him.
You kill him.
Oh, cool.
So you try to jab the one with the dagger, and you just completely miss through. You hit armor, and so it glances off, and so immediately you turn and try to stab up this guy. That's for the half second that he's unsuspecting. You actually manage to skewer him through.
As he,
I want
when
to
I realized
stab him
when I
and
realized
with the momentum turn around and dump his body so he's not off the cliff but behind. Yeah.
when I realized that he missed her,
Okay,
can
yeah,
I
in the
run
half
up-
second she turns and she's
can I grab her and drag her back?
So you covering her mouth? So
CMB.
Well, then 18.
Yes. And you manage to grab her by her mouth to see if anybody heard that. You for like a brief, you just kind of hold her and you just like, okay, you got her on a hold.
Spit it out.
There's a sniper rifle over here. Okay.
I want to run and grab.
Should I do it?
I want to go up and run, grab his crossbow.
Okay.
Yes.
He has.
Oh, I guess I do it.
He has a short bow.
Zach said put her in a dumpster.
That's what I have.
So I'm standing there and I look at
We
him.
might as well go all the way.
No, I have longbow.
It's just that it should be a D6.
So I'm standing there and I just look at him and
8.
Stab her. Okay. All right, you just stab her and she's.
should we roll to make sure you don't go all the way through and hit him?
She's dead.
That was dark.
I know this.
Well, actually, I want to call because your character is
No, I'm.
you have to kill everything, and you
I am
saved her.
I want to look at him. You didn't have to do that.
I'll strip him. Challenge his party and decide to slaughter them, he said.
It's like even I'm down there like
I'd see what gold.
I prepare my
see what
short
gold she
bow.
has on her.
I want to make note that my character's just down there like that.
Was one of them a dwarf? Both of them were dwarves.
I think they're all dwarves.
I just get in position. I prepare my short bow.
Okay.
I have one of you.
I got better performance than you. Right?
What do you stop? No,
My
no,
echo
no,
voice or whatever it is, the whisper,
No,
whatever it's called.
Message.
no.
Yeah. To all of them down there, kind of like just directly in the center of them. Just kind of whisper. Both long range enemies taken out.
I want my guy. I'm sorry. I want my guy to say very loudly. Who said that?
Like a strike team.
The moment we all realize I'm stealth is
I showed up. I always do stealth builds.
One of the dwarves around the mouth goes, "All right, Joe, Zaphnia, are you ready?"
Uh-oh.
Oh, boss! The horses got free! They're gone, they bolted!
Influence.
And then everyone just raised their weapons and just.
I use.
Sorry!
They all turn
I didn't
around.
tell you, but I used vanish when I got in position.
Hey, we got rid of
I
two.
like to cast enlarge.
Oh, the short guy got behind them.
Yeah.
Oh man, I was aiming at him.
Did you
So
hear me?
I would like to
I will know the
duck
combat
to where
My
before he turned around and used Spanish.
Okay.
I was getting in position. I used
Alright.
Spanish. Which lasts one round per level, so 4 rounds.
Yeah.
4
You're-
rounds.
yeah. Yeah. I know. Right. It seems like they can't see anybody, and you can't see them because you're hiding. So.
Yeah, I know.
Is that the tip of the rock, or where's like the tip, like where they would have been able to see me? But I'm invisible. Is that
You see them. They turn around. And their weapons are. So their weapons are ready, and they're looking up. And so the main one, the one that you talk to, he's looking up and he goes, "Ah, so it must be that stupid white-haired elf. You're finally here.
He called you
Tell me,
white.
I hope you haven't killed our friends, because, like I said, this is just a sportsman."
That's classic, racist, and unneeded, and it hurt just a little bit.
No, you're not out of it. You want to. I'm really good
So I'm assuming the guy that's talking is this long dude right here.
It's the guy in the hat.
Oh, that guy?
What do you mean?
What would I need to do to make?
You know what? I can't.
To mage hand flick the dart right through his hat. And I'm not trying to hurt him.
Make a ranged attack.
So
At this distance, you won't be able to reach it. You have to be pretty close.
Oh, okay. So then maybe I won't do that.
Acrobatics.
Where are you? Show your faces.
You show yours. You
This is all
first.
sport. And
No, apparently not. Think we're killing people.
no, actually, back to you.
Where's Joe?
Who?
Where's Joe? Where's Zanafi?
No!
We're over here. Hi, I'm right here.
Weekend at
I
Bernie's.
like do the full arm wave.
I swear! It's like Buzz and Woody.
You just see all of their faces like just dropping like.
We're all good.
Wait,
At that point, I just got this weapon of fire from carrying and start walking down.
I walk to the middle.
turn around.
I walk to the middle. I go, wait a minute. Let's think about this. We could. How about he killed your partner and you want to kill them? So why don't all of us just sit back, have some drinks, have some wages?
I don't know. That's some pretty dark.
What's your
magic.
AC?
Oh, sir, you can't ask me that.
14.
What is this AC you speak of?
I like to imagine the character say that you go, sir, at least take me on a date first.
Can I?
The small one peeks through.
Wait. I have a reaction ready.
What was your action?
I would like to
Shoot the
flick the thing, but I want to aim like right in front of him.
He will not reach from that distance where you're standing.
All right, whatever.
He flicks a tiny yellow ball of like flies towards, like a marble flies towards you. You may make a reflex save for the fireball.
So wait, I can't reach him from there.
No, you need you're back here, not this far. Every square is 5 feet.
Okay, so how far can my mage hand
About
go?
20 feet, so 4. Well, as far as like the flick it.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to like have it and flick. I see. I thought you were holding it and having the mage hand flick it.
I'm trying to like flick the little dart.
You can't. It won't fly that far. This distance. What I'm saying. It'll fly about 4 squares.
He's like 4 squares away from me.
That's Zach. I thought you were flicking.
Oh,
it.
yeah, I was, but I have the action ready, so I want to flick it and time it so that it hits the fireball right in front of him.
Yeah, I want.
I'll probably miss.
Go ahead. Yeah, you give me a nat 20 and I'll let it happen.
I mean, I'll be really
That's the most hype thing.
Oh.
7.
All right. What's your reflex? What is that? What you rolled?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you take half damage.
Hey.
He's a level. What level is he? 6. Okay. You take 66 of damage.
Sorry, I tried.
66?
6d6.
That little archer that takes its head out. Is it visible? Can I hit it?
Archer that beat you.
Yeah, the person that shot it.
Yeah, he.
No,
yeah,
I
he
didn't.
took
I
damage.
picked her
Yeah.
up.
Am I? So I'm visible.
Just fucking ran away with her.
After damage is done, I might shoot.
3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Always devolves into this.
You take 6 points of fire damage. That's gonna also hit everybody on ground floor because it's a 30-foot wide fireball. It's a tiny little bead that shoots out and then it blows up into a ball of flame, which is like 30 feet, like 6 squares. 6 squares centered on him. 1, 2, 3, 4. So everybody except the guys up high You're up here.
I shoot.
We take how much?
So everybody, Bryce, John, and Kyle, you all roll.
I shoot at that little mage or whatever it is.
More.
That shot.
Reflex. So D20 plus the reflex.
I'm shooting it.
Go ahead and roll.
How far away am I right now?
Yeah.
You're far away, but a fireball is 6 squares.
I got 11.
From center point. It's like a 30-foot radius from its center point, which Zach was the center point.
I got.
How much damage did you take?
11 if you fail. If you beat a 15. Did you beat a 15?
What if you don't beat a 15?
You take 11 if you do not beat a 15.
Beat 15. Beat 15. You didn't beat 15.
Did not.
11.
What do I have to get the hit?
What'd you roll? 15. You roll 15?
It stings a little.
It rolls down, Brad. You did.
That hits. Roll damage.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh wait, what about my mage armor?
8.
That doesn't make that.
Wait.
But it's like magic.
Is that
Armor's for
I can't remember. That's plus 2 plus 1?
Save
versus
plus one.
I can't remember. You probably did the masterwork earlier.
I will lawyer
or whatever,
this.
or, it's probably not there anymore.
No, it's just 1d6 plus.
Okay, then I got 8.
Yes, looking forward to it. I have 3 characters.
I'm
Alright.
not.
You fire and you
cheat here. Throw
yourself.
Yeah,
You attack.
you just have your
We're in a full-on combat now. Roll initiative.
How long does Vanish last again?
5
5 rounds.
5 rounds? Okay. And,
Unless you attack.
and then, one other question.
Takes me 5 minutes. I got the next one.
So I got a +8 against some highest.
You don't fear.
20.
Can someone hand me an expo marker?
We're
How
out
far
of
does Scorching
No, we're
Ray
not.
reach?
Woohoo!
Yeah, refresh.
Yeah, right. Right.
And can you shoot through people?
That's range 25 5 feet. No, it's not target. So 35 feet. So 7 squares. You can move and then do it.
Alright, I rolled a 20.
I got a 20.
What's your initiative?
+8.
You go first.
Okay, let's go.
I grab her bow and some of her arrows
Okay.
and go up to the edge of the cliff.
Okay, move it. Move it. Where you at? Okay. That will hit. Yeah, you'll reach him.
And I'm gonna shoot an arrow at this guy.
Okay.
What's it bonus? But it'll be +8. So that's 13 to hit.
I don't know how to approach this fight.
Good try.
So does your one need let you shoot beyond touch?
Are we ones of bad guys though?
Like shoot touch it on your second range.
We're just kind of like, hey, go, let's do this challenge. And everyone go out there.
15 does not
We
hit.
kill
It's
in
a
this
15.
sport.
Use
We
touch
kill
it,
this
so you
sport.
don't But isn't that just for guns?
Yeah.
We get
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah. Doesn't hit.
No, it does not hit, I'm afraid.
Are you sure?
Can I,
Blood for blood, I guess.
I'll say unless I want to give myself
Wait,
Alright.
I'm just gonna give up.
I cast teleport. And teleport here out of sight. They can't see me.
So you can move 50 feet, which is equivalent to 10 squares. 10 squares.
You got the deflect, right?
You can teleport up to 10
Oh,
squares.
you should have
a day.
the next one.
A day.
After you move 50, teleport 50, you have to wait.
Can I cast Vanish and
You
run?
have snatch
Yeah.
now.
Alright, I'd like to do that.
Cast Vanish on yourself. Go ahead and you can move up to 6 squares.
What gives me that? It's not like
Can I do diagonal?
Yes.
So you had the feet deflect arrow.
So Vanish, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay?
Cool.
Next,
That's awesome. It just levels up.
anyone else?
Go ahead.
I just want to look. I don't think I can make time. Let's get anywhere
You
close.
can move twice, so you can move up to what, 8?
Yeah. Because I also.
Jake, move Bryce. Help him out.
Just want to get.
+1 is.
I kind of want to be with the group. Kind of move this way a little bit. Then 4 more. Yeah, sure. Let's just draw their attention to me, I guess.
And as a gunslinger, I get
All the way?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. Next.
I was gonna go last. I was letting everybody else go first.
I like to retreat. I like to move back. I'm just getting covered.
I'm not running away.
No.
He's taking tactical.
That's all you do, Zach?
What?
That's all you do?
That's all I can do, right? Because
In this game, is there like a if you get behind someone to attack, is there an advantage?
Not that
If you
far.
are flanking somebody, so if there's another bad guy in front of them, and
unless
you're
a
behind
larger
them, you get
person,
plus
that's
2 to
cool.
attack rolls.
Okay. Because that's okay.
So if you're a rogue, you get more like switching
They're
rolls.
ready. I'm gonna start flying.
Charge.
Flying.
I can fly.
So smart.
It's a tango wing speed. I get a level 5.
Really? Okay.
Not
So I just start flying.
What's your fly speed? Just curious.
30, but I have armor on, so I take the minus on my fly checks.
Okay.
No, well, I have a 0 because I put enough ranks into it.
Okay. Can you fly and swing a sword at the same time?
I probably can.
He has actual, like, it's just like the alchemist wings. It's not his arms, it's actual wings on his back. It's
I have to be in attack range too, so I probably have to get down anyway.
Yeah.
Could you like joust
Flyby
someone?
attack would be a good ability.
I'll put that in the notes.
For a feat.
But for now, I'm just using it to increase my.
Okay.
My,
Go ahead and fly wherever you want.
Nice.
6 squares. Okay.
I look in
You're
amazement.
hovering, kind of. You're just over, just off the ground.
I look in awe.
I could take him out. I have advantage against him.
Did you not?
Yeah, mostly triple damage, right?
Yeah.
Just a shot to the back. I'm like, what?
Supposed to do triple damage against flying enemies.
What game is that? Fire.
Yeah. No, we forgot to give
Oh,
you a
that's
Delphi.
I get it. That's
We forgot to give you a Delphi shield.
Thank you.
Who else has it gone?
Yeah, who hasn't gone? Zach, what'd you do?
I ran away.
Wow, okay.
I'm right here.
Attack for retreat.
This other guy got a bow.
What?
This other guy got a bow.
Does
Other guy got a bow. Yeah, both of them, the 2 had a bow.
I take a bow.
Okay.
And
It's a short bow. D6.
darn. Okay. Man, but I will shoot. Instead of the bow this turn, I will shoot 7. Yeah, I'll shoot the wizard. Whatever was the halfling, the wizard.
I thought that was like.
Was that the one casting spells? I was
Yeah.
scorching ray.
Yes.
That one.
that's the one I hit? So it's already
Okay.
she's already weakened.
24.
24 will hit.
Nice.
Do the damage!
Whoa! Oh!
Get that damage.
Something, man. Sneak attack? She didn't know I was here. Oh, mega.
Probably.
21 will hit. What was the damage?
21 fire damage. Do I get sneak attack?
Why would you get sneak attack?
Because I went before them. They're flat for the first round of combat.
No, he shot fireball.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
21 damage. Okay.
Knocked him on fire.
Alright.
Wizard.
Fire up rage, a staging bolt that beams down directly on him, hitting him into the center of the chest. A large burn mark into it. Who's up next? Who hasn't gone yet?
Not dead.
No, he's still up.
Does my first arrow count?
Yeah,
Wizard's
no,
that
that's
tanky.
now you can still take your turn.
I'm gonna try to shoot again. The same person.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Maybe the
Russian
wizards.
illusion.
Where's all we do is fight.
Yes.
All we do is fight and run. Well, in this formation they were in, the wizard was the front.
Jake, let me do another wizard strike and we'll see what we're doing.
25.
25 will hit.
Yeah, but
And 8.
Okay. He's still up. Another arrow hits him actually and stays into his shoulder blade.
Gosh, dang it! This person.
Engage.
Anyone has not gone.
What are you talking about? We should have
All right.
totally knocked him out.
Illusionist cast hastes on all of his play. What's he? He's level 6, so he casts them on everybody. Casts them on everybody. Everybody's hasted. Everybody can move 30 feet faster, and they can make 2 attacks.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Runs around.
Bryce.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
1,
just gonna take the
2,
damage.
3, 4, 5.
More than throwing axe.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Throws it up in the air again.
How long does it
Straight
take?
up pulls that down.
Rounds, so like for him it's gonna be like 6 rounds.
Kill that wizard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the cave.
The wizard's in the cave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, of course.
1.
If it's a halfling, it can only move 4 squares.
Backs up, fires up at you with a crossbow.
Ben.
I rolled an 8. There's no way.
Oh,
Yeah, missed. Fires up. Fires up past your head.
Who?
Bryce.
Your head.
It wouldn't have done anything anyway.
The 2 fighters.
My bodyguard.
Man, there's something I thought about doing at the end of my turn, but I didn't quite expect it. It would really help right now.
What stores to hit.
2
I
fighters.
could have gone into defensive stance.
Oh.
Alright, I'm rolling a lot of attacks. Just to let you know.
I want to go into defensive stance.
I don't know, being a marshal in this campaign is crap.
9 plus 12. 14 plus 7.
God, you should have studied their stats.
5 plus
before
12. 17 was the last one.
I got 19 AC.
7 plus, what was it? I think the first 2 hit you.
Yeah.
You take, I'm rolling it this time. I'm not going to do the average. 7,
At this point, I think we're just
15,
we're just fighting people for no
19, 19. 19, 19, 15. On one, that was one guy's hasted attack.
Wait, that's the damage?
Yes, 19, 19, and 15.
Okay, I get. Okay, the damage reduction I get.
No, that's one off, so.
I'm actually get 2 off.
Okay, so 17, 17, 13.
What? Can I? Guess I.
I'll total it.
Yeah.
I've already.
I really wish I had activated my defensive stance.
I'll let you. What does that give you? I'll let you pull it off.
Okay.
You tanked it.
I get
You're
an
being a
extra-
tank, and they're gonna tank you.
I get 2 extra AC.
Okay.
And plus, well, there's some. I get an additional will saves, and I don't think it matters this one again. Morale boost to strength and constitution.
What was that?
I get plus 4 morale boost to strength and constitution.
Con is health, so add
times
you
your
get 4 HP.
8.
8 HP. You get 8 HP, so make sure you add that. Add 8 temporary HP.
That is now good.
14, 15,
Yeah, it's
47 damage.
Ooh, that's literally my normal HP. So I just have the 8 from what I added.
Okay, that was one guy. There's 4 attacking you.
Save him.
So you're gonna watch him get blown up because you killed their friends.
Oh my god.
I don't see what the issue is, guys.
The issue is don't kill random people.
Why
These
are
aren't
random
random
people always like way higher than us?
Well, we didn't know what they were capable
They're
of.
level 5.
Why did
One guy's level 6.
One's level 6. They are level. They're level 6.
They're all level 6 except for this one guy that's level 20. But
And they're
whatever about
hasted.
that.
They're all level 6 and they're all hasted.
It's time to go.
No, I just.
He's saying that
I
basically
would
I
believe it.
took out actually all my HP from like one go.
Yeah.
It's time to go.
I'm not pulling punches. I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I've been pulled up. Sorry, Bryce. I'm sorry, Bryce. That's you.
I get it.
It's you again. Second guy's attacking. He's got the same stats as the first guy. These two have the same stats. These two have the same stats. It's a 6th level fighter. 12 and 12 plus 1 is
Is anyone on our team have haste?
25. 12 plus 7 is 19, 20.
Y'all didn't give me haste.
7 plus 12 is 19,
We don't even
21. All 3 hit you. Okay, because they're above 19 or whatever your AC was. 3 plus 8 is 11. 9 plus 8 is 17. 6 plus 8 is 14. 11. What was the second number? 13. I'll round down.
If it goes, if this is more than 42, I'm dead completely.
10, 5, 45.
I'm dead. Like I'm just completely gone. My guy's 100% dead.
Okay.
Considering all my wound points and everything.
All right. So yeah, you're dead.
Yep.
You're dead.
I'm slaughtered.
It's not your fault.
Could be anyone's fault.
Yeah, you too.
Hello,
If I had
chaotic neutral.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. So you see the 4 rush him, and they begin to batter him down to bits, and you all you see is weapons and weapons rising.
I say we respect his wishes. I run away.
I'm sorry. Retreat. Down. The dwarf turns, looks up at all you guys, and goes, "That's 1! Who's volunteering for the 2nd?"
I'm out. Nah.
And he just locks eyes with you.
Come on.
No. Let's run away again.
Roll initiative. See who goes first, if they get to go first.
I'm scared.
Oh.
I got higher than.
Oof.
Nat 1.
Wow.
I rolled a 16 plus 4.
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay. They're going first. He's hovering.
I am hovering. I didn't go up it at all. Thank you, though. I appreciate it.
Haste. They're not attacking.
Wait, can they even 4 on attack after they move
No!
1 square?
They get an extra attack.
So you can't 4 on attack, period, like, if you move.
They're hasting and they get an extra attack.
But only if you 4 on attack.
No, they're hasting and get an extra attack.
That's not how haste works.
I can't bring Bryce back. I can't bring Bryce back.
Great, but that is not how haste works at all. You have to take a 4-round action, and you can't if you move more than 5.
Okay, you want me to retract Bryce is alive now?
I'm just saying.
Not
You're
again.
gonna kill John the same way. I'm just saying. It's like,
I do.
I'll back it off and I'll re-roll 1 attack for each.
Stabby.
Let's start over. What was your HP?
What?
What was your HP? Was you at max?
I had as far as
Before you got hit at all.
before I got hit, it was 8 above. I had 34 wound points.
Go ahead and go back. I'm gonna re-roll everything. So let's back off the turn.
Back off.
I'll make it a full attack action.
I'm doing.
Yeah, you have to.
They move. They get around you and they do 1 attack because they get a third attack if they 4. They get an additional attack if they 4 on attack. So they each attack.
Do I still have the memories of Bryce being beaten down?
I
was going to like I have a small panic attack.
He still has the pain from being beaten.
17 plus 12 plus 2 hits. That's 1 attack. Another one behind you. 6 plus 12 plus 2, 18, 19, 20. So let's do those 2 attacks. You take.
His AC is 21.
My AC is 21 right now.
Okay.
Could we retcon that one of us rewound time just for?
I mean,
no. So what did I roll?
Amen, brother.
Which one's hit and which one's miss? You gotta tell me hit or miss. I got.
This should be one of those times where we try the encounter and then
I don't know what you rolled.
All right, re-rolling on all of them. 16 plus 12 is 28 hits.
Then again, like you just got slaughtered for no reason.
1 misses. So 1 hits. 2 more attack.
That's where I'm at.
15 plus 12, 27 hits. 4 plus 12 plus 2. 16, 17, 18 misses. 2 to hit you. 1d12. 14. You take 14 minus whatever you. I'm only telling you totals. You would subtract your DRs.
Okay, so I got 14 damage done.
14
so far.
there, and then 22 there. 14 and 22.
Okay, those are just 2 people hit me, right?
Correct, out of the 4.
So we're gonna just whoever goes there.
That ends their turn. We will keep the initiative roll. They go again. Now you are getting 4 round attacked.
Calling at my skin. I can't watch it again. I kill myself.
13, 12 is 25. 10, 7 is 17.
Okay. This one
Misses.
I have 10 wound points left, so.
Okay, so you already took in wound points.
Yeah, I'm in wound points.
Okay, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to kill you again.
I know,
but
that's fine.
I want to legally kill you. That's why I'm.
Okay. I'm expecting it to happen at this point. Let's just get there.
10, 17 is a miss. Their third attack is 14, 12, 28. Roll damage. 10 plus 12 is wound points. So they've already killed. So now they kill him.
Now I'm actually dead.
Like dead.
Now he's dead.
Yeah, when I present characters gone, I'm scrapped.
I'm sorry, man.
That's fine. This is actually the second time I've died in this game.
My main weapon is my word.
Now they turn, and one says, and the main one says, "That's one. Who volunteers for the second?"
I raised my hand.
I also raised my hand.
They're in melee range, so I raised my hand.
I feel a weird sense of deja vu.
I also.
Your guys' turn. What do you do?
Run away! I fly as high as I can.
All right, you fly 15 feet.
Legitimately
Up.
at this point. So.
Yeah,
Can I
up.
disengage and get
Not
smacked?
as brutally. Slightly.
Can you disengage with the fly? I think. So yeah, I'll say yeah. You can disengage.
They hit me.
Cool.
Get out of there, man.
Fly up and out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love flying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you're 15 feet out.
I'll see you guys back at the...
Could I look
I'll
at
see you guys
them?
back at Bumaka.
Could I look at them, put my gun to my head, and say, "Good luck trying to kill me when I'm already dead," and then run away?
Do it. I'll do it.
You gotta help me, man.
Okay.
There's it.
Jake?
What?
I say respect his
Okay.
wishes.
Todoroki's my hero.
You're not out. You're not out yet, guys.
Webster, you coming or you got another death wish?
Hey, I want to point out that if we get to the cart, they don't have horses.
True.
We can't leave him like this.
What?
I say we respect his wishes. He's one with the earth.
He's dead.
He did like
He
Rob.
is one with the earth now.
I have sudden flashbacks to the last time I watched John die in my arms. That was the last character.
What are you doing? You're on. You're high. What are you doing?
I just
I'm gonna stay behind them. I'm hidden at the moment.
Right now you're out of combat.
Yeah.
The 4 hasted chase you down.
Ooh. I used vanish.
Okay.
As I
Hold
run.
on. It's okay. You move. You were on the cliff. You're not. You're gonna be back here if you vanish.
That's okay.
Okay.
So there's 2 of us behind them.
Yes.
But no one can see me.
Dude, this is how we all die. Oh, yeah.
I'll say I don't know how far
And then
many
end up
squares
with
they
a
are.
wagon.
I will say they're about a move away from catching you.
Where's the horse? It's on a cliff?
What?
The cart's on a cliff?
No, he moved that out of the way.
Out of your cart is off the map. It's down here.
You just have to go off the map one more time.
It's that direct south.
Yeah, it's just a little further south.
Roll initiative, see if they catch up to you or not. Whoever wins this is gonna basically you guys are gonna get smacked down if they catch you.
Who's after?
What?
You have +5 initiative.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you want me to roll? Yep. That's where our deaths.
19 on the die.
Alright, 8.
8 total. Okay.
We're dead.
Hasted 1, 2, 3 tackle. 1,
No.
2, 3, 4 tackle. 1. You're flying. Sorry, John.
Can I
Just the things right there.
Jake?
What?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. Try to tackle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to tackle. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll wait for this guy. So let me roll CMDs to see. Let me roll CMDs to see.
Use dodging.
Can my reflex be turning into a fox?
What?
Can my reflex
Is
be
this
my shape
a
into
skill
a
I have
fox?
to have?
You don't get a reflex here. If they take their turn first, and then you take your turn.
Dodging panache.
Possibly. It's real.
What does that do?
It's a
I move 5 feet and get to a seat.
Oh, also
I
gambler's
just don't see it
dodge.
on my list.
They
that's why.
I
still
know,
take
they
another
just write
stat
it down
because
and
he's
ask
got
Jake
movement for
if he
haste.
knows
Right,
about
but he
like,
moves and then add his move.
They help me out.
So
That's too.
like he moves, stops there, technically. If he still gets the attack roll, I get an AC roll.
It's not a attack roll. It's a CMD roll.
A dodge bonus still applies to CMD.
Okay.
I have a question.
And I do,
Brandon, it's not written down. It's just not written down.
More Star Wars.
Well,
More evil.
I was gonna.
That is.
Oh well, can't tell you now.
Guys, on the bright side, if we all die, we can become evil and be in Star Wars for the other 2 campaigns.
Yeah, we have backup campaigns.
2 plus 8 is 10. Miss does not. She tries to tackle you. She misses.
Well, yeah, so I was in that square.
She was in that square. She tries to tackle you. And you move your
I
square.
guess we should assume that if
That one's hit. This one's tackling you.
Right, and I'm doing Gunslinger's dodge as well.
What's this?
Same thing as
Okay, you have the same
But
thing.
it's okay. I like it.
they just rename it for
The only reason
Can I?
I mean, I really.
Mine's my
The only reason I shot
11 plus
is
9
because
is 20.
they shot a fireball and
And then I
damaged
get
all you
plus
guys.
2.
As soon as they hurt you,
What's
I
your total
shot.
CMD? What's your side?
total right now is 20.
I didn't.
And I get plus
I didn't kill
So
him.
it's
Yeah,
they don't tackle you.
I'm not too mad. I kind of made the joke.
Okay.
I'm like, okay.
And then that one's trying to tackle Zach.
This thing's really boring. Like, personality and ability-wise, it's really boring.
Nat 20. Zach's grabbed.
Wait. Stop.
Sacked on the ground.
Stop it.
I have a question.
Okay.
Is this person dead?
I was following behind them.
Don't kill the guy past him.
Am I part of this initiative?
This
roll?
guy?
The wizard that's in the cave. He
Hmm?
ran.
I'm sorry. I'm
He's
listening.
in the cave?
Yeah, and you kill him with
Am
spell.
I?
Well, about the only chance.
But if
aside
by the
from
time
getting
I'm
out
back
of the way.
over there,
Am
won't
I
you
in the
guys
initiative roll where I
either
can
be
act?
dead or
if I was
dead?
flying
Yeah, but
behind
you're
them?
not. Yeah, you have to tell me what you're.
I don't know if
I'll have to. I might have to like. Yeah.
So basically, I wanted to follow them, and I would
I
like
didn't
to
know
be
anyway.
behind this
I'm
guy.
sorry. Okay.
Yeah. Almost
You don't have
dead
enough
because
TV
you
to
did
show
crap
them
ton
that.
damage. I did.
But
I did 16.
there's really nowhere. There's no. You're back here.
Huh?
Yeah, I can move
I did
7
16.
spaces a turn.
There's no way he's like.
No,
Okay.
live to sing that song.
Yeah, you're back there. You're still invisible for a couple more rounds.
Yeah.
And are you doing anything with that, or you just kind of?
I would like to get like directly behind
Okay.
us.
At least one of us survives.
And then, basically, what I would like to do is I like to step out of cloak, put this guy in a chokehold with like a hand next to his face, like I'm gonna blast it off, and I would like to project my voice and tell them all to stop.
Okay. So what you'd have to do is, and you're a wizard, and it's not easy for you because
It's not
I'm going to explain
Yeah.
this to you
Yeah.
because you're brand new at this. You have to make a CMB, and your CMB is kind of crappy as a wizard.
Okay.
You may fail to grab him because
Okay.
we're in combat.
Okay.
If you fail to grab him, you're in big trouble.
But
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Nat 20 though. There's always a chance.
Well, then this is what I'm gonna do. I would like to, as I step out, since I'm behind.
person.
Huh?
Do you have a charm person?
I do. Would that be wiser?
You could.
It's worth a try.
Is it new? Okay, so here's my thought. I was gonna step out of cloak. I was gonna pop my potent magic, and I also, since I'm behind him, I get an additional 2 to something, right?
You have to be flanked. You're invisible, and he's surprised at the plus.
Yes. And then so I was gonna pop all that, and then I was gonna pop my scorching ray like directly to the back of his head. I don't know if that's, since I'm like right in front of him, so really hard to miss.
Yeah. I let it automatically hit.
So I guess my question is, since I'm the new player, since I am a new player, what would be wiser? This is not me asking in character.
They are charming is not going to make him your best friend, but it will help pacify him a bit.
If he succeeds,
if he succeeds, if he fails his will save.
And I don't know what his will is.
Right.
But I do know he's like he's a level 6 character.
Yeah, he may not die with a skin. He may not die with a single scorching ray. Probably not. He will not.
That's cool. Okay.
Yeah, he will not.
46 is not enough. Not that much damage.
Even with me popping my potent magic and the additional, since it's a surprise attack.
What's potent magic give you?
It increases his DC.
Okay, yeah, that's not going to increase.
Or his
damage.
caster level.
It's not going to increase.
Or increase what?
Oh, increase caster level. It's still not going to give you that much.
If he was,
more.
yeah, if it took him to 7, it would be 2 scorching rays.
Okay, that'd be 8d6.
With 2, the surprise attack.
I don't know if it will kill him. That's 8d6 ain't gonna kill him. I'll tell you that much. But
Then what if I do? What if I still pop my potent magic and I just do charm person? Can that help?
yeah, so instead of a 16, I have to beat an 18. I think.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, is that what you're doing?
I know,
Yes.
I know all the
11.
rock songs. I don't know any of this.
Plus 1.
And I kind of like pop out of cloak. Hey, buddy.
Plus 1 is 12, so I fail.
Okay.
Oh, I know. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking
He's
about.
looking
I
with
know lyrics.
fevered anger at this group that his group is pinning down, and then all of a sudden you just kind of pop in and kind of like stops, and then you see the and then you just, what are you doing?
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
Get out of my way!
No. You should call. You know what? I have an idea. Here's a crazy idea, right? We all go. We kill the giant together. You take 90% of the treasure. We'll take 10 and the head, and then we'll just go our separate ways. You get a big chunk of the treasure. We just want the head and then 10%, and and we're all set and good. And we'll pay for the burials.
He holds up.
Including our own.
Yeah, right.
He holds up a hand.
Yeah, right.
He holds up a hand. Give me an influence roll first. He holds up his hand, and everybody his men kind of stop, and you guys are kind of like all like tensely stand, like ready, like.
Like everyone's pinned down and stuff.
Yeah, everyone's kind of pinned down.
So I just roll influence.
Yes.
7.
Okay. He walks up to you, and he kind of drags you around, so you're kind of like he has an eye on the group. He's all. And
You're not gonna kiss me, are you?
He goes,
No.
your men killed my men.
They are kind of psychopaths. That's why they should be at the front
To be fair,
of the battle lines for the giant.
You don't get
If the
to
giant
talk.
kills someone, they can go after them first. Eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye.
And a tooth for a tooth. So what I want is one of their heads now.
Oh,
I volunteer as tribute.
Or we
Yeah.
or we let the giant kill him, and while the giant's biting his head off, he's distracted, and then we can kill the giant. You kill like 3 birds with a pebble.
It's not about the giant. It's not about the giant anymore. It's not about the giant anymore.
Oh well.
That ended when you killed off Jellin.
What about our
Jellen's
horse?
enough.
We really like our horse. His name's Bob, and we really can't live without him.
You, Tengu.
It is a samurai's honor on the line to fight for his friends.
Dips on a sword.
I won't let
No, I want his sword.
I volunteer myself as tribute.
Corey, I won't let you.
Message.
You don't have a choice. Lawful
Message.
good.
Message.
You don't have a choice.
Message.
It's my duty
to,
as a samurai. Honor.
Coma, or
all that
I'm not
garbage.
doing this for his pricks.
I'm not doing this for this
John's character.
pricks.
John's
Well,
character.
this is the only way you
Secret
guys
message.
What are you telling him?
Coca.
I said we
Don't do this.
Nope, gotta give it up.
Why?
I fly down and throw my sword on the ground.
Okay.
I quickly grab his sword.
You're kind of like you have to walk past them, and then they're not really. So he's holding. He's got Zach. He's got you by the scruff of your hair, about to knife
You
you.
gotta
in the
let
neck.
my friends go.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the last head that you need. Let them go.
So they kind of start backing.
Get off.
You kind of. Well, you're invisible still for a few
Yeah.
seconds, and you need to either run and.
Seconds? How many rounds has it been?
5 rounds.
Well, like with the discussion, this is like combat's like over, and this is like a round of talk.
Okay. So then I just want to kind of be up here.
Now you want to get up here?
Be cool,
Okay.
guys.
I want to be like right on the edge where I can see them.
Okay. He holds him up. He holds him up.
I want to have my weapons not drawn anymore.
Okay, he's Zach. He
Wait.
holds, They hold you up.
Wait, can I have Can anyone else do whisper in the party?
I can do message.
Yeah.
Can I ask for like a private word with him, with my party, to say goodbye to him before we leave?
Right here, and you can have a private word right.
So
Yeah, but okay.
so
Then can I walk up
to John?
Basically, I want to have a conversation with to tell him to pretend to play dead, and then me telling you everyone else that, just kind of have someone
How
preferably.
this could work is you could tell me, I could tell someone else, and you could tell someone else. And
Yeah, because the end result being is that I want the crazy one in the group to suggest that, well, since we killed one of your friends, then obviously we should have to kill our own friend, then he can just play dead, and then you
Look, it's like the most spectacular.
No.
Sorry, no. So they back up. So before he releases, they back up.
Do I reappear now?
Yeah, you're appearing now.
So does anybody else do they see me?
They
anymore?
acknowledge you. Yeah,
I have my hands up. That's,
Okay.
I just,
So you're kind of here in a weird parlay. He walks up to you, John, and you sword drawn, and he comes up. He kneels down. You kneel. Are you kneeling?
Yeah,
like,
let's do it.
So he actually.
can I say something?
He scoops down to you, and come here. Let's see. He whispers something to you that you can't hear.
All right. After this, I do want to say something. My character wants to yell out something.
TPK. I think we should all.
I try, guys.
The next campaign.
What?
We need
All right.
to be fair, we attack.
You see him whispering to him like you can't. He's too far away from all of you. He's whispering to a conversation that you can't hear. And then you see he reaches down an arm, and Kokari takes the dwarf's arm, and Kokari and the
Can I yell
dwarf.
something?
Yeah.
Is there a bounty we can pay?
And one of the other ones like sitting there like, shut up!
Please, beg of you, my best
He
friend.
picks him up, and he holds Kokari up, and then Kokari steps back behind the group, and the dwarf goes, "Our debt's been repaid. Leave, and don't let us ever see your faces around Momoko."
I don't look at.
That wasn't the deal, man. That was kind of like,
get out.
Okay.
You mean get out towards the cave?
They're gonna leave probably a different way, but you guys, they're telling you to go back wherever you came from.
I just want to look. Can I look down, not looking at the party? Just like, I'm sorry.
I pick up Slav.
No, he has. I'll have. He's keeping Slav. You can keep
I walk
Slav.
up
You're
to
keeping
him.
Slav.
I'm sorry. I
I
need
walk
some.
up to him while he's doing it, and I
Can
No, you're not allowed to walk up to
you
him. You're
can't.
not letting you. There's
Okay,
a
fine,
line of them.
Fine, I'll send a message to him, and I'll say in that message, your stats will be better, and I'll walk away.
Alright, can I
What are you doing?
talk to them real quick?
Yeah, you're kind of there's a line of them.
It's
But
true.
Kokari's standing there willingly behind them.
Is there anything I can have just a short amount of time with them or anything, please?
One word. And they are like they can hear you. Save but a whisper. They are watching you with their. They will see your hands. They will see somatic components and any verbal.
Can I talk?
Yo, why do you need to have a word with him? You can whisper to him.
I want to. This is sentimental to me. He's my best friend.
Hey, Brandon. By the way, when I round the corner and I'm out of sight, I use fox shape.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So now I'm a fox over here, which
Okay.
they've never seen. So I'm just a fox.
They just totally go like he's unafraid of humans or.
Start.
Okay. All right. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna kill that stupid haste mage.
I'm gonna miss you, friend.
I'm sorry. That's all I got to say.
May
tell the party.
In respect to my people.
Haste is over at this time.
Yeah. In respect.
Haste is over. Is that something you can only cast once a day?
No, it only lasts seconds, not minutes or.
I mean, like that's the spell though. You can keep. They can if they wanted to cast it again. They could.
I can't tell you if he's able to cast it multiple times or not.
Okay.
But yeah, you could if you're a high enough wizard, you can cast it multiple times.
I want to like sadly like walk up to the group and like probably get pushed away. Kakari.
I'm sorry.
Say no more.
In respect to my people, may I give him a token, something from me? It's an arrow.
You can give me the token.
What if I take off the head of the
You
arrow?
can give me the token.
Huh?
I'll make sure he receives
Seems
it.
unfair.
What is it?
It's just an arrow. It's like it's all I have left. That's all I can give him.
Flips over to you, Kokari. Gives you one of his arrows.
Thank you, friend. It means a lot. I've grown quite attached to all of you.
How?
Where will you go?
Who will keep me from killing Riskel?
You'll find it in your own will.
And then I just put up my hands and I slowly walk out. Okay, time's done. If you need me to heal your mage friend, I will, because I did do damage, and
I think we're past that point.
I don't want any trouble.
Leave us before I take you to the law.
Me? Or you look at him or me?
Just him, yeah, because
I think we'll all be less friendly.
All right.
and they're backing off with Kakari.
So I guess I say no to the healing.
Yes.
Okay. Kind of like walk.
I start following into my fox
Okay.
form.
All right. Well, I'm assuming combat's over, and you guys are now kind of left. Bryce is still dead.
I know.
Can we like resurrect him? Is there that necromancy?
There is resurrect.
Heroes
but we are
never
nowhere
die.
near that.
There is resurrect, but you're nowhere near that for that. Yes.
Oh, Hans.
Literally. No.
I guess we just have to head back.
He's got one of the swords. We're not leaving him. I'm gonna stab all these guys in their sleep.
I'm ending the campaign here. The arc here.
Well, we have to decide where we want it, what direction we go before we end, right?
I'd like to have depression.
I'm assuming you guys are going to be this way. But
He's
yeah,
saying
what's
otherwise.
the time skip will definitely
Does
be
anybody?
altered. The time skip will definitely have an interesting effect now that John is
It's gonna be you and
not
I,
part
John.
of your party.
I'm not a part of it either. I'm following John.
Okay.
Oh, you split the party?
I'm in my fox form. They don't know I'm a kitsune. All they saw was an elf.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he went. It's like, what do you guys think? Technically, this is all your fault.
It's technically your fault.
I saved you.
Saved us from what? Our friend died out there, and one is taken.
How's it his fault?
He's the one that agreed to the terms.
He also screamed like, "What did you say?"
He also, you guys also killed just a
I am
straight up
Riskel.
Hey,
shanked
I am
him.
no longer.
I'm not the one
Angry
that
at
killed
you.
his buddies. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Not that you care, but
I don't really care about anything right now.
Yeah, we can.
In fact, I'm getting on my cart. Anyone who wants to get on and ride along, I don't really care.
Or
I'm
with
going
you.
home.
or
wait, home.
Jake, this is
I'm-
the third depressive state in this.
I don't
game.
make this.
We lost a friend out there.
Kakari was the best of us.
or
Even though I couldn't hit.
What? What do you even know? You don't even know your own name.
we
Hurtful.
He can't blame Kyle though. He made an innocent bet though. Like real talk. Until we made it kill.
yeah.
Kill.
Yeah, that could have been anyone. Definitely not me. The guy who didn't tell Jacob to kill that other guy.
We could. We still have trackers. We could follow them at a safe distance.
Mess everything up and then leave. Yeah, right.
You said that sword.
We need that sword.
Let's just follow them at a safe distance.
Can you keep quiet enough?
I can.
You don't follow me.
You screamed. Who was that? That was me. It's my voice.
Well, now I know.
I think
Okay.
Star Wars is better if we.
Wait, I gotta go to
Because
Darby's
it's not
body.
like exact-
Brandon, I have to go back to Darby's body.
Okay.
Just
Darby's
Yes,
body is
yes.
there. They didn't like
Sit there.
I come with you.
I just search through the crap and I get lost.
Secrets?
Oh yes.
We won't tell anybody. Jake.
And I take the sword, I talk to you, go, alright, well, now that I'm angry,
Yeah.
we talk.
Oh! Yeah. Yes.
You die.
I like it.
I go to the cart and just get on. Rickon, if you want to seek other employment, I completely understand.
He's saying too much carnage.
I drop my hat and I just leave.
Webster, I don't expect you to stay around. Why would you?
Do it.
I'm just as angry as you are now.
Prove him wrong.
Let's go.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And you, then.
How do you guys not know my name?
Kill him!
You know what? You know what? This has been fun. I'll not scream the next time someone whispers in my ear.
That's great. I'm going home.
I think this is
Oh, wait,
the
we're
biggest
doing
party
that?
split I've ever caused.
Yeah, no, this is
Fucking
good.
anime.
This is what I wanted. This is why I wanted the party to split up.
I love this. Yeah, we just.
We're doing a time skip.
Just you and I all the way. What was the name of your character?
Yeah, you're like the so yeah. We're done for the game. Like the game's done.